1027 WNEW, New York.
Hello. Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan. We're on a clear night, you can almost see reservoirs drying up faster than Barbara's bush. It's the Ron and Fez show, and I'm your announcer, Joe Poo. And now let's introduce your hosts. The guy's hoping Mike Tyson F's Larry King until he loves him. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's turning cold.
Good, ain't that butters?
It's the Ron and Fez show. I'm so turned on my little Coke where I just saw in here. Unbelievable. I just want to get 2 bindles and take her home and relax.
As we wade through the destruction that is the studio, we're Ron and Fez.
Get a towel and wipe some of this AIDS blood off, please. Thank you.
AIDS towel, please.
All right, Monday with Ron and Fez, 877-692-1027. I heard Joe Poo talking about the water shortage. What the hell do we really still, in this day and age, are we still waiting on rainwater?
Yes, we're praying to the gods and doing our rain dances.
Doesn't it feel like that? It seems like by this time we would come up with some better way than hoping and wishing and praying that was going to rain.
Wishing and hoping and thinking and praying.
And the only thing that they could come up with is that we use less water.
Right. Whatever happened to cloud seeding that we were supposed to get?
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to bomb clouds.
You go up there, you sprinkle the clouds with something, and it starts pouring down rain when we need it.
And we can't make our own water yet?
We have the hydrogen. We have the oxygen. Why aren't we making the water?
What do we need? Is it 2 hydrogens or 2 oxygens?
Let's see. Where does that 2 go? It's H2O.
Yeah.
So is the 2 attached to the H or to the O?
I know if you mix it up, you end up making angel dust.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I ended up telling the authorities.
We'll do the angel dust.
My hand to God, I thought I was making water over here.
I think it's 2 hydrogens. I'm not sure.
Are you sure? Because I don't want anything exploding in my face.
No. That's why I have this pile of angel dust.
We don't have one person on our staff who knows what H2O means. I know it means water, Earl.
It's 2 H's.
Is it 2 H's?
Yeah. I was a chemistry major.
That's great.
Such a liar. Such a big fat liar.
All right, is ice also H2O, or do we add something else there? Does the cold mean anything at all?
It's H2O, so cold. I think it's just cold H2O.
All right, so all we got to do is come up with twice as much hydrogen as we do oxygen, and then we'll have our own water.
Right, so now you'll see tanks of hydrogen. They're out there.
What do we have of hydrogen?
Tanks.
You're welcome. Go ahead, keep going.
There's oxygen tanks. We know that from scuba diving.
Right.
Why can't you just take the 2 and make some water?
I see no reason not.
Why is that so? Why are we dependent on snow and rain?
Oh, you're going to have 2 tanks of hydrogen. Because you're going to have twice the amount of tanks of hydrogen. That's the problem.
Then fine, we'll get it. Cost means nothing to us. We need the water.
All right, here's the situation, though. All right, I got one of these bottled waters. What are they, like $1.80?
Uh-huh.
And at your house, $1.80 is basically what a monthly water bill is, as much as you want to use.
You know, they should have to list the ingredients on here. Hydrogen and oxygen.
Right.
On the bottle of water.
Huh. I'm getting all the recommended hydrogen that my doctor says I need.
You need more hydrogen. So why do we have to wait?
I know.
If we have the gases, and we do, why do you have to wait to make water?
And I don't want us to sit around like we were, basically Indians, hoping that God sprays a little water down on us.
Yeah, now, the commissioner of the Department of Environmental Protection.
What an easy job that is.
Tell me. He says the reservoirs upstate are at 40% capacity. And that's way low. That's like twice as low as they normally are.
All right, that's upstate. What about around here?
Let's see.
And why can't you just run a pipe from, let's say the glaciers, Fez? You stick a really hot pipe in there, and then just start pumping that down here.
Nice. I guess you just have to be able to turn that on and off when you need it. So that we don't end up like AI.
Wonder Boy, I want you to take a memo from me, would you please? To the President of the United States.
Wow!
Dear President Bush, get a really hot pipe, shove it into a glacier, and pump it down here to New York.
He's going to think that's sexual.
Go Rams. Thank you, Ron Bennington.
Wonder Boy, that may be your most important memo ever.
And get it out immediately. Send it by courier.
Send that out in the evening mail.
No, Mr. Bush, I need you to sign for this. You don't understand. It's coming from New York City. A radio personality is sending this to you.
877-692-1027.
Also, Tom, I don't believe that cockamamie story about him choking on a pretzel.
He would have wanted some water that day.
Yeah, no kidding. He would have settled on just double of the hydrogen.
He's choking on a pretzel. He's trying to bang atoms together, make some water.
No kidding.
Save his life.
Hey, Alex. Alex, you're on Fez.
Hello, Alex.
Hey, how you guys doing? I live up in Brewster, which is on the border of Westchester and Putnam.
So you're doing okay for yourself, right?
No, actually, my parents live there. I grew up there. I'm a student. I live in the city now.
Toity.
But I was actually up there last week, and I've seen the reservoirs a lot lower. They're not low at all. I mean, there isn't.
So you're saying this whole thing is a sham? You're not falling for this story.
I've seen them. I'll put it this way. I've seen them a lot worse.
You know what I feel like this is? That movie Chinatown, Fezzy.
Oh, yeah?
This is a sham by the big money guys.
I think it is. It's to get more bottled water.
My friend Bruno says he can see the bottom of the reservoirs.
Yeah, you can, but that's not really
He's
necessarily...
diving, though.
Ow.
That's not necessarily odd. That's very common. I mean, at least once every couple of years, it gets to the point where you can see... fish die, you can see the dried up fish, and
Ew.
you can see little pools.
What do you want, this pure up there in the reservoir? Fez has got to be fish.
Yes.
But all
I don't
that
want
water
dried
goes
up
right
fish.
to you guys.
All right, so you're saying there's plenty of water, and this is all just
Nothing to worry about. I've seen it a lot worse.
All right, see you later.
Later.
All right, here's Tony. Tony wants to help out. Tony, you're on Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, if you can make snow-making machines, why can't we make water-making machines?
Yeah, if these ski lodges can pull this off.
Why don't we make a snowmaking machine, right? But it's much hotter.
Colokimo Mountain.
All right, good point there, Tony. Why can't we come up with a decent water-making machine? It's the year 2002.
Yeah, we can make snow cones.
Yeah.
We should be able to make water. Flavored waters.
All we really need is a warmer version of the snow cone machine.
And then we'll be fine. It seems ridiculous to have to say, sit around and let our civilization in the 21st century fall apart while we're waiting for water to land on us.
I heard this Ed Koch thing, and he was saying shower with a friend, like that's new. Save water, shower with a friend.
What a geek.
He's reading a bumper sticker, and I'm thinking, who do you want to shower with, pal? I never saw you with a broad.
And then Bloomberg came back and said, whether it's a good idea or not, or the morality of that, I suggest you ask former Mayor Koch. So he took it seriously.
Right. Because I don't see Bloomberg with a lot of women either. I think they both like to shower with a Cuban busboy.
They should have Koch and Dinkin shower together.
You're trying to turn this racist.
Politics.
Yeah.
Koch and Dinkins. That sounds naughty.
Tell me that wouldn't be the biggest loser shower. That's going to look like the Patriots shower next week.
Hit the showers, boys.
It drives me crazy. Hey, Matt. Matt, you're on Fez.
Hello, Matt. Matt?
Hi, guys. Yeah.
What can we do for you?
Yeah, I just wanted to, comment on what you've been talking about.
Yeah.
A a lot of the water that we have, only 2% of it's drinkable. And 1% of that is frozen up in the Arctic. And the big problem is the amount of energy it takes to melt down the frozen ice.
So what's your point?
You know, with that theory, the world should have dried up years ago, and we should be Mars by now.
It just costs a lot of money to produce the energy to do those things, you know.
How do you know? Until we try.
Well,
if it was for people like you, Nazis would be running this place. Fez and I are dreamers, okay? Like the late John Lennon.
Imagine.
All right?
Okay.
All right? Here's the other thing I want you to do, Matt. Toughen up. Butch up a little bit if you have to.
He completely abandoned his point.
What was his point? I wasn't completely paying attention.
It's too expensive to get water from ice.
I kid you not, Fez. This is how great our new intern Wonder Boy is. I was just handed a letter.
Yes?
Dear President Bush, get a really hot pipe, shove it into a glacier, and get some of that water down here. Thank you in advance, Ron Bennington, Ron and Fez Show. P.S. I don't believe the pretzel story.
He actually typed up the memo.
Now that I see it like this, I want this destroyed.
I know. Don't leave those kind of things laying around.
I don't want my ass on some kind of FBI list.
Mr. Bennington, I've sent off that memo like you asked me to.
What?
All I want is a bindle of Coke and Steve-O's little... Oh, a trashy little Florida girl. Oh, how I miss him so. How I miss the bad days. Billy, book me your next meeting. I'm going with you. Here's Tom.
Billy's going to meetings?
No. Yeah.
Big ass card holder 8813.
Hooah, hooah, hooah.
Hey, Tom.
What's up, Ron? What's up, Fezzy, you handsome bastard?
Oh, thank you. What can we do for you?
Did you hear that main reservoir in upstate New York is losing tens of millions of gallons of water a day?
How?
It's got a leak. It's in the paper. It's leaking.
See, that's
it's leaking like Hal's A after a night in the village.
He's so true.
Al's ass does leak.
It seeps.
Yeah.
It literally seeps.
All right, here's the situation.
He's seepy.
Let's get that really hot glacier pipe.
Right.
And run it right in that hole that's already there.
Yeah.
Put that in the Bush memo.
No memo, Wonder Boy.
I like this memo, but I think I'm going to take my name off it and put Fez's on.
No!
In case there's trouble.
Do not send anything to the White House from me. Again. But here's the thing with that reservoir. I'm not going to listen to Bloomberg and take shorter showers if he's got a leak in his reservoir that he won't fix.
He has to leak in the reservoir. That's his little phobic thing.
Ew.
Sick bastard.
He's afraid people are going to see his peach.
You know what? Forget Bloomberg. We need iceberg. That's what we need. I like to get an iceberg, pull it right into the harbor, and we start to chip off that anytime.
I would love one of those just sitting in my living room. Just sitting around, getting any fresh water I need right off the thing. I'd just sit there and lick it.
Instead of that boy you got down there now?
Well, he's practically melted away. I'll take an iceberg at this point.
Hey, Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez. So thirsty. Yeah.
Water! What's up, guys?
Hey, Jimmy.
That guy that called from Brewster before,
Yeah.
there's no clue what he's talking about. I've lived here for 22 years. Those reservoirs are so low, it's not even funny. There's no water up here.
Who's going to feed the reservoir dogs?
I'll go pee in them.
That's not going to help anything.
I can offer. I don't know. That
So
guy's
you're saying they really are low, right? But seriously, why can't anybody tell me why we can't literally make our own water in 2002?
Yeah, we need a scientist or a chemist or something to tell us why you just can't take the hydrogen and the oxygen and make your own water. It seems like it would be so pure at that point. There'd be nothing else in it.
And we can't make clouds yet?
Yeah.
I mean, we have smoke machines. How much harder is it? Come up with a cloud machine.
How about a plane drop some dry ice? Doesn't that make it rain? Drop that in the clouds?
No, there won't be did you see how blue the sky was today? All you're going to have is a big hunk of dry ice falling on the city, Fezzy, smashing old ladies in the head. Oops. And then we'll hear this. Sorry, Fez thought he could make it rain. Sorry about your mother. Fez had this crazy cockamamie story. He could make rain.
Oh, if it had worked, they'd all be praising me. But no, all they can think about is getting hit in the head with dry ice blocks. Babies. Bunch of babies in this city.
Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah,
Jeff.
I don't understand why what's happening to ponds. We can't hit the ocean?
We got all that water there. You can't filter the salt at this point.
Yeah, what do we do?
That's another good point. Why can't we turn that crappy water into real water?
What we do, Fezzy, we just start and pump out the ocean, right?
Yeah,
But we got a screen there to cut the salt and gross stuff.
Yeah,
we run it through some cotton.
Right, so a really fine
They can't put it on the ocean?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. It's a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy.
I'm telling you.
And here's my point. We could take that salt runoff, make salt out of it.
Sure.
There you go.
Which the human body also needs.
Exactly.
Which would make us more thirsty and take us right back to the water.
And what do they do in these Middle Eastern countries? They don't even have ponds.
They
wipe
their ass with their own hands. We don't want to copy anything off them.
I think they use each other's tongues.
That's what I was going to say.
All right,
All right, buddy.
Sorry.
They filter their pee like in Waterworld, which also isn't such a bad idea.
You saw that movie?
I like the movie.
You like Waterworld.
He took his son Joe Jr. and the two of them just giggled away.
Finally, a movie that's about something. I want to evolve and have fins. Finally, real people.
The only fins you have is in the back of that old Cadillac your dad had. He's still driving around that old bastard.
The Thundercat-mobile, as he calls it.
Hey, I'm serious. If we don't get some rain soon, Fuzzy, I can't. I'm chugging water since I heard these reports.
I know. Just stockpiling it in here. Bring in more bottles of water. I just want to make sure we have it.
Rodney, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Rodney.
Hey, how you doing, guys? First time calling from Brewston, New York. My name's Rodney.
Nice to talk to you, buddy.
Hey, how are you? Hey, you know, my dad, I think everybody should be doing this. After he takes a bath, he doesn't drain the water, and he uses a pail, and he takes it out of the bathtub and uses that to flush the toilet instead of flushing fresh water.
What is he, a hillbilly?
And same thing when he's shaving. He lets all the water go down into the little pail in the sink, and then he uses that to flush the toilet.
What an animal.
He's saving at least a gallon a day.
Jeez.
And in Cancun, they purify that seawater. That's why everybody's sick.
Yeah, I know. But we'd only be sick for the first couple of weeks.
Then we get used to it. The fish do.
You would hope.
We start to evolve. That's what we got to do. We got to start evolving ourselves.
The evolution begins today.
I'll tell you, none of this happened under Rudy. We had plenty of water.
I know Rudy goes. He's gone, what, a month? Not even?
No offense here, Earl. You know what I think this is from? Your people opening up the hydrants and running through them. What's the story there?
Why you gotta run through a hydrant? You know that's wasting water?
It's the poor man's swimming pool.
That's an African-American vacation. It's a getaway. This year, kids, we're going to the hydrant. Seriously, Earl, stop that.
Hydrant world.
You're using up all that. We need that for water. We replenish our liquids with that.
You might not realize that, but we drink that stuff.
That's our version of Boone's Farm. Thank you very much.
All right?
Pack up the old car we stole. We're going down to the hydrant.
I know. Here's the thing. Just awful.
White people are so scared
You get that.
of black people.
But seriously.
Seriously, Black Earl, if Ronnie and I cracked open a hydrant of Mad Dog, and we're sitting there jumping around, playing in it,
that'd be a waste to you, right?
You'd be furious.
What about Thunderbird?
Please, don't come
What's
up
the
with
word?
different words. What's the price? 50 twice. Who drinks the most? We color folks. It's the first poem my dad taught me, and how we laughed.
That's nice.
I'm sorry. All right, here's a public service announcement that I guess is running on every radio station in the New York City area.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello, this is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to try showering with your sister. I do, even if there isn't a drought. Hey, splish splash, get a piece of ass. Remember, when you shower with your sister, we all win. I know I did. Water. We can't lather up our sister's breasts without it.
All right, that's nice.
Well, that ended cold.
Yeah,
that just ended cold.
Fade on that would be nice.
A little fade every once in a while. Little fade, then we won't chip our heads. Getting back on.
Just once and again.
Ow! All right, here's Mike, the science teacher, Fuzzy. Good, finally, an expert. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mike.
Hey there, Fezzy.
What can we do for you?
Number one, you're right. It's 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen.
I know it.
And
that's my theory. I want to get it down, too. Before
there you go. Number 2, Ron, you were right. Ice is H2O, so is steam, so is liquid water.
All right, so we got stuff we can use.
But the problem with your thing is we got plenty of oxygen.
Right.
We just don't have really a lot of hydrogen because, hydrogen is lighter than air. It floats if you put it in a balloon. So the natural hydrogen in the Earth has since, for zillions of years just been rising up into space.
But what about those big cans of liquid hydrogen that we have on the streets at the freeze over?
You can get those, but there's really not a lot to go around with. There's really not that much to make it, put it this way, to do it cheap enough so the water wouldn't cost $100 a gallon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The iceberg idea is great, but the energy to blow up an iceberg is enormous. Ice laughs at dynamite. It's one of the hardest substances known to man.
Ice is one of the hardest substances known to man.
It's like a rock.
I see Fezzy chewing on it every night.
Then my teeth must be harder than diamonds.
Well, your teeth are made out of rock, too, so, that's calcium carbonate. That's what your teeth are made out of.
Oh, there's a buildup on them, sure.
I wanted to say one more thing. You know what the main thing is? And this will blow your mind. Take a guess, because of the water shortage. Take a guess how many gallons of water the average American uses every day.
I'll say a half a gallon a day. Tops.
Fezzy?
I'll say 2 gallons a day.
90 to 100.
Zoinks.
Oh, what?
Okay, get ready. Think about it. I said use, not drink.
No, you said machine. No, let me correct it.
Sure.
You said drink.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's why I said
right.
All right, so if it's just use, I'll say about 90 gallons.
Okay, then. Gee, great guess.
I'll say 90 to 100.
Think about it. Swimming pools, lawn sprinkling, golf courses.
Let me just ask this.
All right, I have never been golfing.
Now, Mike, you're a scientist. I want you to answer this.
Sure.
How much are they using uptown when Earl and his people are just opening up hydrogens and running?
Those hydrogens will flow hundreds of gallons a minute. Because that's what they have to do. You got to put hundreds of gallons a minute on a fire to put it out.
That's what
opening those hydrants is. Woo! Plus
Earl, we need that.
Plus the New York City water system is well over 100 years old. There are pipes that are, you hear about these mains being broken all the time.
Right.
And they were made in 1904. That we just don't have the money, especially now, to go digging up the streets to put in new pipes. So
thanks, Earl.
Yep. So the little kids getting wet, that's bad news. That's why the pressure drops and the firefighters can't fight the fires.
That's what Earl thinks the H2O is. Hydrant to oxygen.
That's it.
2 hydrants and then oxygen.
All right. See you later.
See you later, guys.
This is driving me crazy. Hey, Joe, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Joe. I'm an engineer. I think if everybody built an ice tray and brought it upstate and let it melt, we could solve the problem.
It's not actually a bad idea. Maybe we get one of those water bucket brigades going.
Oh, nice.
And just run it from a hose back into the reservoir.
Yeah, but you only can fill it halfway so you don't waste water.
Any way for us to steal, like, Buffalo's water, Earl?
That would be nice.
There you go. Have a good day.
Earl, this is a think tank right now. It's a very dry think tank.
All right, Earl's slowly getting his feelings hurt. I'm picking it up. You went from laughing along to starting to wince.
And stomping your foot.
Why don't you be
with a tap shoe, that's awful.
Why can't you be a nice guy and go up to the hydrant and tighten it up with a monkey wrench?
A what?
Watch it.
Monkey wrench.
White people are so scared of black people.
You know why you got that, you wise ass.
Because you're holding up a piece of paper that says porch.
Put that paper down right now.
Before it goes to the President of the United States.
And here's the thing. Fez came up with something. This is scientific think tank on this show, all right? I don't need your little wise-ass comments, Joe. Fez and I are trying to get Wonder Boy in here.
We're brainstorming.
And what we'd like to do is hang out with other scientists.
Yeah, our own kind.
Not you idiots. This is what kills me, Fez. Why are you and I surrounded by idiots when we should be hanging out with that Stephen Hawking?
Oh. He kind of grossed me out to hang out with him.
First thing I'd do if I met Stephen Hawking,
I would email him.
I'd go through his pockets.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Get off of me.
He doesn't talk like that. He has a computer voice.
I can't do a computer voice.
But you act like he's wincing it through his stroke mouth. What are you doing? Seriously, I'd take his wallet right off him. And then I'd put my fist right up to Stephen Hawking's face. And I said, if I ever find out you're emailing anybody that I took your money, I'll come back here and I'll pull this hose out of your throat.
I need my money.
That better?
I'm Stephen Hawking. I go like this. Look here, speak and spell. I ever find out you're telling people I took this money, you're dead.
You won't hear anything out of me. The cow says moo. Hey, quit touching that.
Just take a speak and spell and tell him, and call other scientists on the phone and make them think that Stephen Hawking's effing with them.
I never called you about making water.
Einstein was a faggot. Einstein was a faggot.
Hawking, is this you?
No. It's some other guy in a wheelchair and a speak and spell.
We should be hanging out with Stephen Hawking. We should be hanging out with that freak from Beautiful Mind.
Oh, yeah.
That half an idiot.
Right. All the smart people.
Right. All right, Wonder Boy, get in here. Thanks a lot for this note. Wonder Boy's our intern, and he's just fabulous. I need you to run out right now to some kind of a science store.
Okay.
I need you to get me and Fezzy beakers.
Beakers?
I want my microscopes. I want those white lab coats.
Right. Okay. Name tags? Bunsen burners.
No, not name tags. We're not developing film.
We would be renowned scientists.
Right. That's the Bunsen burner sound that you're going to hear in here. We need big things of colored water that bubbles up.
Right. And curly glass tubes so that colored water goes traveling from one beaker to another. All right, I think I can get all those things.
And
get all that
vinegar
stuff.
and baking soda, because I want to make a volcano.
We're not making volcanoes, all right? If my theory's correct, Fez and I are coming up with life.
And you know what? Get me a couple fire hydrants. I want to study Earl and his people's customs.
And give me some burgers, too. I'm starving.
Big bag of burgers. Thank you, Wonder Boy. You got it.
Steven, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Steven.
How are you, Ron and Fez?
Who's this?
This is Stephen Hawking.
Oh, look, Steven. This is kind of embarrassing.
We're just talking about you.
You are making fun of me.
We only wanted to be scientist friends with you.
I appreciate that.
And maybe if once Fez and I are done working on this, she'll be able to walk.
I would like that very much.
Wouldn't that be nice?
You could get me a girlfriend, too.
No, please. I'd have a better luck getting a girlfriend for Earl.
Oh. Hey.
Listen, we got a guy we want you to meet. Here's the thing.
He's real smart.
Yeah, you like smart guys, don't you? This guy's real brainy.
All right, Fezzy, they just gave us another public service announcement we have to run.
Gee
I guess
whiz.
all the radio stations have to do this.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello, this is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to stop watering your yard. In fact, that hose should only be used to spray Jehovah's Witnesses, cool off any dogs stuck together on your lawn, and ice the sidewalk for old people in the winter. Water. Only use it as a weapon.
Okay.
I like that music playing there, too, though. It's very nice. It makes me feel better about what we're warning people about, that they can't use water anymore.
Makes me feel good for the future hearing that music.
If I was you, I would take any kind of bowl or pot or pan I have right now and start filling it up with water, because they're going to probably cut it off in the next day or so.
Yeah, like we had those brownouts.
Yeah.
They'll have water outs.
And that means, Earl, they're turning off the hydrants uptown. No more swimming.
So get your kicks now.
I know it was 63 degrees today.
And
What's that
still
mean?
wanting a hydrant out. Still wanting a hydrant opened up.
They're whacked on crack.
Would you quit hitting stuff, Earl? You're going to break something in here.
I'll tell you what. I'd be in a swimming contest tomorrow against Stephen Hawking.
Really?
If he's so smart, 100 meters tomorrow, me against him. I'll smoke his ass.
You win again, Bennington.
Stephen Hawking. You know, another thing I do, I take lipstick and just write things on his forehead. Just, I'm a dick across his forehead.
What are you writing? What are you writing? Stop that. Stop that.
Then I'm walking around the university. Hey, did you see what Hawkins wrote on his own head?
Where could he even get the lipstick?
Seriously, I wouldn't mind building him something out of a washing machine that would make everybody like me and you better.
That'd be cool.
You know?
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking, do you ever remember in the second Batman when he had those little penguins with stuff all connected to him? That's what Stephen Hawking reminds me of. Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Who connected penguins to Stephen Hawking? Get those off of him. Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
All right, he said he disagreed that there was... here's James. James will help us. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, James.
Fez, how you doing?
Yeah.
Professor Ron and Dr. Fez, I got to tell you something.
Go ahead.
The guy
and please, do me a favor. Just call us Ron and Fez. We're just normal people, just highly educated. That's all. We're the same as you and a lot of the other mutts that you hang around with.
Doc.
Yeah.
All right, Doc.
Yeah.
So this guy calls up telling you hydrogen goes up in the air. That's why they can't capture it.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
What?
What?
Say that again, James?
I said the guy, a couple of phone calls ago, said that the hydrogen goes up in the air. That's why they can't hold on to it.
Okay.
It's helium. What the hell is that guy talking about?
I know, he's a maniac.
What a moron.
He's
not like us, James.
Here's my theory. We got so much hydrogen and oxygen, we should be able to drink all the water we want.
We should be able to drown this planet. Noah Ark's ass.
I don't know. That guy needs to go back to Science 101. That's helium that gets raised.
Yeah. I understand. That's my theory. That's what I'm writing a paper on. The name of my paper is... It's helium, not hydrogen, you effing idiots.
And it's going to be a really long paper, too.
Right.
Not just one page, double space.
But a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys need any references, just
all right, wait, now they're writing.
I'm sure he's full of more.
All right, wait, now they're writing in that hydrogen is lighter than helium.
How is that possible?
I have no idea.
Fill the balloons with hydrogen instead of helium.
Well, there are hydrogen balloons.
Yeah, they're called Zeppelins.
Right. That's exactly right, but they were floating, right?
Yes, I guess they were.
Right.
But it's helium they use, not hydrogen, obviously.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that the people are all writing in now that is actually lighter than helium.
Yeah, because it's the first element.
So why bring it up? You're sitting here arguing with yourself, Fez. Fez and I are trying to do really a lot of good work here.
Now, if hydrogen and helium, they're both gases, they both float, that sort of thing.
Right.
What would happen if you made water with helium instead of hydrogen? 2 helium, like He2O. Would you get water that just made your voice sound real squeaky?
That'd be worth it to me. I think I drank that this morning anyway.
I would love squeaky water.
Water that makes you squeak. Only from Ron and Fez.
He2O. See?
All right, I've got just tons of people writing that the last caller was a moron and an F-wad. Please, here's all I ask. If you're going to call this show, be as smart as Fez and me.
Please.
Be as educated as we are. Be scientific. That's not too much to ask.
Billy Staples is on the phones. If Mensa tries to call, put them right through, Billy.
The person you're trying to reach is drunk.
Great.
Please try your call again.
Don't mind him. He just drunk. Billy freaks around the house.
That Billy, get the hell out of here!
Mensa's gonna call, hear that, and think we're all morons.
Seriously, Billy.
He'll never dehydrate.
He's like the retarded nephew. You gotta slick his hair back and try to get him presentable for when the company comes over.
Like he says, it's time for me to rehydrate, boys. And I just see him heading into a tap room.
He thinks he's saving water by drinking Jack Daniels.
Thank you, Billy.
Everyone there needs to do their part. His is 2 parts scotch.
All right,
Idiot.
Like he says, I'm only drinking 2 fingers every time I come out of this thing.
Right now there's a big phone screener going, those guys!
Those fellas are driving me crazy. Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Rod. Hey, Fez. Big-ass car holder, 1882.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
I work for the water department in Carmel, which is actually next to the town of Brewster.
Yeah?
Do you guys really want to know what the New York City water comes from?
Yeah.
Wastewater.
Now, why is someone laughing in the background?
You're a maroon.
That's my girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
She must have saw your pud.
Oh, thanks, Fez.
She'd be crying, not laughing, Fez.
But there's a difference, though. At least people talking.
Please, you're talking insane. If you're going to do a prank call, don't have your giggling sidekick.
Call up and tell me you're from sanitation.
Fezzy, the atomic weight on hydrogen is 1.
What?
Yeah.
Someone's getting heavy.
It's light.
Oh.
It might be the lightest we have.
That's the lightest?
Yeah, it's as light as we get.
So, yeah, I would imagine it floats.
What's the atomic weight on the chart there for a fart? I like to weigh that.
Look for a beer fart.
Billy, get in here.
See what's lighter.
Billy, get in here. We're doing an experiment. I want you to crouch over this scale. Jackie, you're on Running Fast. Let's kidding, Billy.
Hi, Jackie.
Crouch over a scale.
How are you?
And that fart smells like beer.
That's going to be our report. Billy's farts sure smell like beer by Running Fast. What can we do for you, Jackie?
We'll need a bibliography.
I just wanted to say that you can't make water with helium because it doesn't
Earl's
have the
making
same
water in the corner
properties
right now.
as hydrogen.
We're talking about squeaky water. Where you drink it, it makes your voice go real squeaky.
Why can't we make water out of it?
Because it doesn't have the same properties as hydrogen.
Boy, you know what's nice? Start a new week with naysayers. On every line, a naysayer.
You know, have you ever tried this yourself, Jackie?
No, I haven't.
Then you don't know, do you? You don't think Fez and I have been laughed out of the Institute?
Several times.
And we think that's going to make us slow down, stop?
So give it a try.
Yes, we're going to try it.
Right. We're waiting for Wonder Boy to get back with the lab coats.
Okay.
My new thing is trying to create ice. I plan on taking a pan of water, Fez.
Yes?
Put it in the freezer.
Really?
And wait. That's the extra ingredient. Time. Time will make it happen.
So your secret ingredient is nothing more than time.
I honestly think that if I just had enough time, I could make all these experiments work.
Sure. That's the thing with a lot of experiments. They just don't leave them in the freezer long enough.
Then after that, I plan on, here's the secret ingredient, Fez. We're waiting. After this, I hope to grow hair on Earl's head.
Of the non-pubic variety.
For a change. Here's Johnny Hardrock's our buddy, Fezzy.
Oh, good.
Maybe he wants to tell us he's got a meal for us tonight.
Oh.
And hopefully he'll stop forgetting that dessert is part of a meal.
It certainly is. Maybe the most important course.
Why don't we open with dessert? That's what I don't understand.
I have no idea. Because we're fools.
Instead of, having a full dinner and then hoping there's a place for pie, you open with a nice piece of pie.
Right. And then, maybe, there's room for salad.
Yeah, at the end of the night. At the end of the night. You want a salad? Oh, I couldn't.
No, not me.
You want a salad, a piece of bread? Oh, no, not after all the pie I ate. You're insane.
None for me, thank you.
Because the main ingredient to every experiment? Time. Here's Johnny Hardrock with the good news, the big surprise for us. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Johnny!
I'm wishing, hoping, and praying for a little pie at the beginning of my meal.
You're talking about the other kind of pie.
No. Chocolate is okay.
Hey, pie!
So wait, now, if you put helium in the water, you know what you're going to get?
What's that?
What?
Fizzy lifting drink, just like Willy Wonka. And, you say the important ingredient is time?
Sure.
You remember, Willy Wonka threw a clock inside the everlasting gobstoppers.
You're a big Willy Wonka fan there, are you, Johnny?
Are you, yellow Oompa Loompa?
Who isn't a big Willy Wonka fan?
Yeah, he was the best.
A bong hit and that is all you need.
I know. But here's always my thing. Why were those Oompa Loompas supposedly slaves?
I think so. They were there to work.
I mean, if you're going to give that factory to somebody, how about back to the workers, bitch? Why hand it off to some little kid for finding a candy bar with a ticket in it? Give it to the guys that have been sitting there busting their ass all these years, the Oompa Loompas.
They're not very good dancers, the Oompa Loompas, either, if you watch. They just kind of run around. I don't think I ever saw them do work, really. They just sing.
Yeah.
So they may not have been the workers.
I don't see him. I don't see Charlie being able to pull any of this stuff off. That kid was half an idiot.
Oh, he's a retard. Although, you know what? I would love to sleep like his grandparents did. We should do the show in here with just 4 beds put together. Everyone piles in.
And Steve-O's Coke war in between us. She was so hot and so needy. I don't know what it is about a girl with a problem that just makes her more attractive.
So, Johnny Hard Rock, what's the big announcement about food tonight?
What's the big deal that you're running at us?
Oh, I don't know. If you're hungry, we can send you food.
Yeah, that's
the announcement!
All right, Johnny.
That was a long-ass applause break.
We're going to go crazy when we say it.
All right.
I'll see you soon, pal.
See ya.
And remember, dessert.
Poor guy just wants to send us a little bit of knowledge, and we're trying to scramble for them big-ass burgers out of them.
Big-ass burgers and some pie.
We got another public service announcement we got to run?
Yeah, we got to run that. Yeah. It's drop time.
Yeah, it is drop time.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello, this is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to avoid doing extra loads of laundry. Look at me. I wear the same crappy Giants t-shirt 4 times a week and then use it as a batch rag on the weekend. On Monday, I open the window, shake off what's dry, and then that shirt is good to go again. Water. We need it for the tough splooge stains. Water. 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 We needs it. We need more water in Manhattan.
We got to take a break here. Fez and I, here's the thing, don't worry. Fez and I are on the job.
That's right.
All right, we're working this thing out.
We're using our superior intellects, and we'll figure a way through this.
This is basically like a science show.
Yeah. It's all we've ever wanted. Experiments.
877-692-1027. It's the Ron Fez Show.
Ron Fez 1027 WNEW.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello, this is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to not flush so much. So next time you pinch a loaf, ask yourself, what's the hurry? Let the little guy swim around for a while. He's not going anywhere. Later on, after he's had company drop in, then hit the handle. Consider it a carpool for your crap. Water. It's the only thing making the poop disappear.
So true. Everyone do your part.
Thank you, Joe Poo.
You're welcome.
Now, does he get paid for that PSA work? Or?
Well, he's our assistant public service director.
I see.
Here at the station, so he's in charge of that stuff.
Who is the public service director?
Earl.
Oh, jeez. So we had to get rid of all those cards about open up the hydrant and it's...
Right. It's hot out. Open the hydrant. From your friends at WNEW.
This is Earl telling you it's a 2-hydrant day. As an experiment, we're going to send Earl to Michigan and steal some water out of the Great Lakes.
All right, Joe.
You're so scared of black people.
That's just half of one, because it wasn't all that bad.
Hello, this is Black Girl. Reminding you, don't let the children get so hot. Open up the hydrant and your hots.
This is Black Girl telling you I can use a black girl. I'll tell you this, Earl. I hear from a lot of the chicks from the show that you call them all the time.
What? Who's he calling?
Earl's getting me rap CDs. Earl gave me a buzz at home.
Who are you calling at home?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, they all say it like it's a positive thing. And I'm like, that Earl is working this show.
What a dog!
Yeah. And I don't want to say to them, he's just after the poon.
Right.
But what else would he be after?
Sure. We just have this big backstock of rap CDs we need to get rid of at any cost.
And it's not like they're bright people that you want to spend time talking with.
Oh, sure, right.
Yeah.
Can't you drop an email off like anyone else? Why you gotta call people in their homes?
He can't jack to an email. He needs heavy breathing.
He's tried.
Hey, the Friday night show turned into a disaster, as all the Friday night shows do. We had a drinking game in here with Rory and Hawk. Rory won, beat Queens. Long Island beat Queens.
So congratulations to Strong Island.
Somehow, after the show, our own drunken Hawk wandered out of him here.
Right.
And we haven't seen him since. He hasn't got back to work yet.
What drives me nuts is the fact that we have so many people standing around enjoying the show, and not one of them can keep an eye on Hawk.
Joe, I thought that was your job. Seriously, Joe.
I thought I had Rory. Wonder Boy called out for Hawk.
No, we didn't. Because I remember. And you were the one that lost Billy that time and let him slide down the wall when he was drunk.
Right, you're 0-2 on losing drunk.
I found Billy after he slid down the wall, though.
Yes,
right,
but his
on
head
his
got
head.
smashed. The whole thing about keep an eye on Billy so his head won't get smashed.
You didn't say anything about safety. You said just don't lose him.
Here's the thing. Don't let him get hurt. You know Billy's head runs into walls.
Did anybody talk to the Hawk over the weekend?
I didn't. I tried. I couldn't get a hold of him.
No, there's two reasons that he wouldn't be at work today. Number one, something bad happened to him when he got that drunk.
Right.
Number two, he's so mad about losing the drinking contest.
Yeah, that maybe he's just furious and ashamed. Because he's supposed to go to Long Island in a sandwich board.
That's just stupid.
And his boxers.
I don't see what that's going to solve anyway. And, let me tell you this, Roy, by the way, congratulations on winning. You were the Rams. There's nothing you could do. You didn't even have your best night, and you whipped his ass like the Rams.
Thank you.
But thank you. But I will say this. He whipped your ass on ball breaking.
Man, did he get the lines off on you.
Yeah.
And Hawk, how quiet is he? Every day of his life.
He's a very quiet man.
You don't hear two words out of him. And he came out swinging on you.
He definitely beat me in that contest.
So do we have
He's
any...
beating you tonight, and he's not even here.
Well, either that or he's dead. I don't know whether he's dead or not.
Oh,
I know
great.
this. We've got a hawk down, like Roy yelled the other day. We have a white hawk down.
Based on a true story.
Hawk versus Rory, Queens versus Long Island.
It's the story of one man's desire to win.
The egos get too inflated out there. I think it's time someone took him down, and I know Rory can't handle his alcohol, so.
And his even bigger desire not to hurl.
God, there he goes.
I thought that was going to be a puke.
We're losing the hawk.
White Hawk down.
Uh-oh.
Did you puke, buddy?
Here we go.
On shot 60, it's over!
White Hawk down. Based on the actual events of the Ron and Fez show.
It's shooting out of his nose.
What happens when one man must face his demons while his face is in a garbage can puking?
It's White Hawk down.
White Hawk down. Because sometimes you refuse to lose.
Let's keep drinking. Come on.
And because sometimes you don't know when it's over.
It's over.
White Hawk down. The worst a man can be.
More
Just getting
shots.
started here.
The producers of White Hawk Down ask you to drink responsibly.
I have no idea, Fezzy, why you and I enjoy people in drinking contests so much. That's got to be some kind of a sickness.
It's such a delight to me.
Some kind of twisted character flaw that we have of seeing people get drunk real fast. Roy, I understand that your family was home listening to everything?
Yeah, they were all listening. They were actually participating, too. They were all drinking along with me.
Really? They were all doing a shot every minute?
No, I think they were just doing a chug. They weren't actually doing the shots.
Wow, they were in spirit and spirits.
Yep.
I love the idea of this. You come up with something that maybe one night we'll do it with just the callers. They can have their own beer, sit in their own living room, and do a shot a minute.
Sure, the home version.
Like the Hamptons family.
Yeah, actually, my father said it was just like a Packer win when Hawk puked. He jumped up and started cheering.
Last play of the Super Bowl, the 60th shot.
It really was like that.
And a big, big win for Long Island.
Because Hawk kept making fun of my father, my mother, my sister,
God.
so they were all furious
Let
at
me
him.
tell you, I don't know whether you'll even have the balls to go back and listen to that show. But Fez and I told him a million times, leave the family out of it.
Right.
He was so personal about everything.
Well, lucky, too, Hamptons isn't your real last name.
No,
it's not.
That's why it's another good reason to have a different name. I wish that me and Al Dukes would have thought of that before we started our careers.
Hawk's so stupid, he's using his real one.
I don't think he's
really
Hawk.
Huh.
But if he's dead, I'm going to feel not responsible, but I'll feel bad.
Yeah, so will I.
You'll be responsible.
Yeah.
I'll be responsible.
You outdrank him.
You're the one who put him in that state.
But I'll tell you the truth. The thing that I like about you and Hawk, you came in, you came up with that whole thing yourself. You did it yourself. I would like for you to just teach the other people here on the staff how not to suck the energy out of me and Fez.
Okay.
And to add something instead of just taking.
Is that so much to ask?
No, not at all.
So now you're the champ.
Where the other people on the staff, they see me and Fez like a hydrant uptown. Something to open and run through and cool off with.
And just play in and deplete us. At every turn.
Well, anyway, the Hawk is gone, and he was a great, great employee. We loved him.
I don't know what I'm going to do without the Hawk.
You don't think he's still hungover 3 days later, right?
He might be.
You ever have that hangover that goes into the second day?
That's awful.
That's when I started thinking maybe there's a problem.
You still can't get that.
2 days later, I still have the flu.
Right. Food is still turning your stomach.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
You get, do you get hungover at all?
Every once in a while when I do a lot of shots.
Yeah.
I woke up Saturday morning at like 10:30 in the morning, and I felt fine. I was good.
That's early for you.
Yeah, I woke up a lot earlier than I normally do.
Let me tell you something. After the show, you were the drunken braggart. You were literally, I'm at my desk, you're hovering over me, like you're Al Dukes over Billy, and you're just going, Ronnie, I don't think I could ever be beat. I don't see it, do you? And I'm like, no, I don't see it at all. Ronnie, like this. I don't see anybody from Jersey taking me. I feel sorry for Jersey.
That's right.
I'm doing some work. I'm like, yeah, me too. Then that damn Rudy comes into the office.
Right.
Starts baiting you. Oh, yeah. I don't think you could beat them from Hoboken. You would get, so angry over that.
Right. We would just get you to a point of where if we agreed with you enough, you'd settle down. You wouldn't sit down.
You were so happy to win that contest. You were the happiest drunk ever.
I think I was kind of worried about it because, as much as I said Hawk was not a good drinker, he can handle himself.
Oh, yeah, he can drink. Here's the other thing about that.
Just can't show up for work on Monday.
And I was a little bit worried about the tequila every once in a while because, so much beer and tequila. But something about that style of drinking gets you drunker a half an hour after you stop than when you were actually drinking.
Yeah, it definitely kicked in around 10:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy was just going further and further downhill. At one point after the show, I'm sitting at my desk, and he's just like inches away from me.
Yeah.
Just standing right in front of me, and for some reason, kept doing the Hulk Hogan muscle flexing thing, Ronnie. Just giving me the Lex Luger.
Showing off his B cups.
That was the thing Hawk wouldn't get off
Hawk
of.
wouldn't drop that.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other situation, too. Just not to embarrass you, Roy, but you did give me the big I love you manly hug.
Oh, I got an I love you.
I love you, man. And then you told me that you would always drink from me. I'm like, thanks, buddy.
But you know what? It was nice because I got an I love you and I got my hand kissed, which was nice.
Who kissed your hand?
Rory.
Yeah, I don't remember that too much.
But you know what's nice? Is to hear that when someone's at their most vulnerable and most honest, instead of the other things we hear from other drunks around here.
Walking in here in Al Dukes.
Right.
Taking shots at us while he's laying in a pile of his own tears and urine.
Exactly. So when someone's filled up on the truth juice and is actually saying, I love the show, I love you guys, I'd do anything for you, I tend to believe that.
And then also, Rory, yes, because people say what they mean when they're drinking.
Right. I tend to believe it and appreciate it.
When people are drinking, that's when they have a tendency to say that they hate their own parents or something.
Right.
And because they hold it back in real life. Where you're a cocky drunk, I'll give you that much, but then you also were saying a lot of nice, caring things through your drunken Where Al Dukes, on the other hand, hates me and Fez.
Yeah, and when he drinks, has no problem letting everyone in the world know it.
Bring Dukes in here. Tell him to take his nads off of Billy's back and walk in here.
Get your nads off his shoulders, please.
You agree with that theory that Fez and I have, Dukes?
That when you drink, you really feel open enough to be honest?
No, I think that night in particular, I was angry that I was tricked into kissing a guy.
You weren't tricked. You asked me if you could kiss him.
And it was 2.5 hours later.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you got angry.
But I was still blacked out the whole time, from before that till way after.
Al, you can't use that because Rory doesn't remember telling us how much he loved us.
Yeah, I blacked out.
And hugging us.
No, but I think I was just angry at that I kissed a guy and it kept coming back to me that I remembered that.
No, it never came up once. And a lot of the heat that you have around this place is because when you were drunk, you also were saying what guys you would have sex with that work here,
right?
And who you don't like that work here. And one of them is still so mad that he broke up your pinball machine.
Yeah, I really can't explain that because I don't remember a lot of it.
Right. Well, Rory can't remember, but he's not saying he was lying when he said he loved us.
Yeah, right. I think I went downhill right after Hawk puked. That's when I started forgetting things.
Let your guard down?
Yep, totally let my guard down because I knew I won, so I didn't really care anymore and just...
But I'll tell you this, he was so proud to win. And you know what?
He couldn't stop.
Your family and friends. Your family and friends were so proud Long Island won that thing, too. You got a lot of people that like you. On the other hand, Al, you had one fat girl who called us and yelled at us for letting you make out with a guy.
Screamed at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some defenders.
One.
You had one large woman. Rory had family and friends and well-wishers.
Coming from every which direction.
I think we got a call from the White House. I wasn't sure on that one. Billy hung up on him.
Jesse climbed off of Darlene to make a phone call to us.
Oh, that's nice. See, that's important.
He pulled it out of Darlene to make a call here. He was so happy.
Honey, I got to get up off you.
Well, I got to tell you this, Al Dukes, and we have we at least taken 90% of the workload away from you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to make your life easier.
What percentage you think?
Like maybe 50%.
All right, 50%. Literally any kind of on-air stuff or any off-air stuff. So I don't know what you're doing the other 50% of the time. I know Fez and I get a phone call telling us, reading back the emails that we sent to the guys on the show. And that's always thrilling.
He's getting stuffed by other guys in the butt.
You're getting paid for that?
No, that doesn't happen.
Man, the perks.
I'll say this, though. You were supposed to already, by now, have sent out those tickets for when Fez and I do this live gig.
The big-ass night of fights.
On February 22nd. That's at the downtown, 190 Main Street, Farmingdale, Long Island. I am now getting emails from people who said they haven't heard either way. And, this was all a week ago.
Yeah, the tickets will be in this week, within another day.
Well, can you let the people know who's coming and who's not going?
Well, that would be a lot of emails to do.
Right, since you have nothing else to do, this could be the thing.
But the people that will get the tickets, they'll get them in the mail, then they'll know.
Right, but the other people, no one has gotten anything, and they're now asking me.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think everybody should be notified one way or the other, because you can still win tickets on the show. Right?
Right.
So why don't we come out, do like a mass email or something to everybody, and it'll be a nice thing.
Okay.
Let them know that if they don't receive tickets in the mail or however it's going out,
stop sipping so much tea and you'd have time to send out emails.
They still have a chance.
What, is the job too difficult? What, you don't have enough experience? You're not smart enough?
So you see, it's easy, isn't it, Al?
Yeah, I understand. I'll let the people know that.
Thank you.
Spunk Joe.
You know what? What happened to this, too? We were going to have Billy Staples thrown out of the building Monday night.
Billy and I had a discussion after that incident, and we cleared most of it up.
You were going to report Billy Staples for his insubordination on Friday to Jeremy Coleman on Monday. I know Jeremy Coleman was here today. I spoke with him.
Yes, he was here today, but, that's just a thing that if it comes up again, I now have a second incident from the one before that really didn't get reported.
What?
All right, let's just drop it. You did nothing again. You did nothing and liked it.
I solved the problem without having to go to the next level.
All right, let me call Billy in. Billy?
Staples! Now!
Billy, did all this really happen? Did you kowtow to him?
Did you give in?
Yeah, we settled it. I just told him, don't tell me what to do anymore. We didn't have a problem.
That didn't sound like that.
That's the way he's trying to portray it.
That is the way he's portraying it now. That means it happened.
Yeah, it was very simple. I said, Al, just stay out of my face. Don't tell me what to do, and we're just going to get along fine, and we won't have a blow-up anymore. You stay out of my way.
I told him he was probably feeling that he had a lot going on out there. There was a lot of noise from the band. That's probably what caused him to blow up.
I didn't
blow up. You did.
He didn't blow up at all. By the way, when you came in today, did you see what was on your computer? Wallpaper? That came from a one-beer drunk. Put a chicken palm on you.
As your wallpaper on your computer.
He's sitting there all afternoon going, I don't know who did that. I have no idea. That's very funny. I wonder who did that. And you wound up doing it?
I just ignored you asking.
By the way, the girl wrote me an email who said it was a chicken and mozzarella, not a chicken parm.
Please get it right.
She wants that cleared up.
Don't misquote my dinners.
All right, we got to take a break here, Fez?
Yes, we do.
But first, a public service announcement.
That's true. Dealing with this water shortage. They want us all to conserve, I guess.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello. This is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to quit washing your car. What's it matter? Any broad you're doing is only going to see the back seat. Then the next day, the only thing that needs cleaning is the paint drippings on the upholstery left behind by that Jersey prom queen the night before. Throw a little Old Spice back there. That'll take care of it, and at the same time, get rid of that combination smell of hairspray and cigarettes. Water. Why waste it on impressing broads?
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
Mike Tyson is biting for his rights. Maybe he should chew on this. Fezitorial. Well. Iron Mike Tyson has once again bit the hand, or at least the foot, of the sport that feeds him by chomping down on Lennox Lewis's ankle. In fact, I haven't seen an athlete this upset about being bit since New Year's 1987. The night before the big game, when I ended up in the backseat with a young college quarterback who somehow ended up with a large hickey. The next day, lacking any concentration, he threw 5 interceptions, lost the Fiesta Bowl and the national championship to Penn State. I think we all know who I'm talking about, don't we? Vinny. But what really eats my everlast is the fact that due to this latest melee and biting incident, the sports world is once again furious with Mike Tyson. Why? Because he's a fighter who gets into fights? That's what he's supposed to do. Would you be angry with an Olympic swimmer who spends all day in the pool? I think not. And again, Mike Tyson is accused of being an animal. Well, if biting, mating with unwilling partners, marking your territory, and rubbing your butt across the rug when it itches makes you an animal, then put a collar on me and feed me kibbles and bits. No, seriously, do it. Mike Tyson isn't an animal. He's just intense. And don't all champions have that same intensity? Athletes like Michael Jordan, Brett Favre, and Luke from the Bushwhackers. It's their intensity that makes these gifted performers into sports legends. If you don't believe me, let me say 2 words. Hockey Dad. Talk about intense. Maybe if everyday people in the business world had Mike Tyson's intensity, Kmart wouldn't be bankrupt right now. Instead, the big K workers would have gone over and bitten the ears right off the Walmart employees and taught them to fear the blue light. Fear it! Let's face it, Iron Mike Tyson has been blessed by God Almighty himself with a demonic, violent anger, hatred, and torment that we humans just don't understand. And to not let him use this blind rage against his fellow man would be a waste of gifts sent right from heaven. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, where we had a double-jointed kid who once bit his own ear off. But there I go, bragging again. But it was there that I realized how much the sport of boxing meant to people, including my own mother, who I found out was taking boxing lessons out in our barn from our handyman named Bobo. He was teaching Mother the subtle art of bobbing and weaving. But when I peeked in, they were only working on the bobbing part. And she was doing that real good. But, just like Mike Tyson, she had to be warned against the use of teeth. And then he said, wait a minute. Mama went down for more than just the count. Anywho, let's not make such a big deal about biting. After all, other sports don't. The WNBA is full of munching, and no one says a word about it. So let's leave Mike Tyson alone and let him do what he does best. Destroy himself and other people. And let him know that he doesn't have to F us till we love him. We already do. And that we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezitorial. Thank you. The Fezitorial Where's Ronnie? Bring Ronnie in, please.
Hard Rock Foods here. Thank you, Hard Rock Johnny.
Thanks a lot, Hard Rock Johnny.
Although I don't think we realize that dessert is also part of the meal. Again.
When are we going to learn?
Not like a cheesecake over there. Whatever. Thank you so much for that dinner from the Hard Rock. On 57th Street, Fezzy.
That's right. Right in Midtown Manhattan.
Hey, Keith, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Keith.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Love you guys since you went to Nights.
Yes, we sucked all the other times we were on.
Didn't mean it that way.
No,
but
okay.
Anyway, my main question is, are you guys going to be doing a simulcast with Mike Tyson on Larry King tonight?
What time is that? Do we know? 9 o'clock?
I believe it's 9 on CNN.
Is he the first guest or the second guest?
I think he's the only guest. He better be the only guest.
Well, somebody told me...
Connie Chung's supposed to be on there.
He'll kill her in a fight.
No, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
I guess talking about her brand new CNN contract.
All right, so we'll
thanks,
check
guys.
into it. Maybe we will do a simulcast tonight. 877-692-1027. The last time we did one for was Paula Poundstone. Felt like a disaster.
Paula Poundstone on Dateline NBC. And the Valentine NBC sent to her.
Like she was bragging and getting away with whatever the hell she got away with.
Yeah, Mike Tyson on Larry King tonight at 9 o'clock on CNN. Also, Connie Chung, it says.
Can we call and find out who's the first guest and who's the second? I don't want to sit through Connie Chung.
Yeah, we can find out.
But Mike Tyson, bigger star than Connie Chung, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe they just got Connie Chung there in case Tyson goes nuts and tries to eat Larry King. And they need some backup person that can also handle news or something. That can also be the reporter to cover the scene.
I didn't know we had that kind of stuff happening.
Tyson starts chewing on that old man's bones. You need Connie Chung there.
I have a strong feeling that you might see an upset tonight, and Tyson goes down. Larry King beats him.
Start choking him out with a suspender around his throat.
You don't know this. His whole name is Larry King of the Ring.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't. Not one bit.
He was an old Navy fighter. Literally used to fight with the old Navy lady.
He'd kill her.
All right, maybe we'll do the simulcast there. I'll tell you this. I don't give them this much. This is the first time I remember people talking about a big boxing match in a long time.
Right, this is Mike Tyson. I guess April 6th, I think, is what it was scheduled for against Lennox Lewis.
Now, the Super Bowl this Sunday, Fez, already the point spread, 14 points out of Vegas.
Oh, nice.
So the Pats are getting 14. And even there, I mean, how many times would you not take 14 points?
Right, exactly. In a pro game, that's a gigantic amount of points.
I think the biggest spread of all time was the Jets that time that they won, right? The 17. I think that was the record as 17-point spread.
Yeah. This thing started out high and then kind of calmed down. I think it was like 16 or
something
like
that. Started 16?
Yeah, and then came down to 14 with the odds makers.
I thought the Rams looked terrible the other day, and they still scored 29.
Mm-hmm. The thing is with them, when you turn that ball over, they're going to get points off of it.
Right.
You give it to them, they're going to score with it. So just don't turn the ball over. That's my advice.
And you figure that they're not going to actually... New England's not going to get another 14 points off special teams.
Right. Like they did against Pittsburgh.
Hey, Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see on CNN with Larry King what sponsors are out there, or who's pulling out and stuff. I wonder if it's like Zoloft, it's sponsoring the whole hour of his sedation,
This hour brought to you by Zoloft.
Yeah. All right.
Sit.
877-692-1027.
We gonna watch the game together this Sunday at the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
Who are you betting if you had to pick right now?
Rams. With the 14.
Yeah.
Giving up the 14.
All right, Jerry disagreed with me about that, the Jets being the biggest spread of all time. Jerry, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, guys? Card holder 8675309.
Thank you, Jetty.
309.
Yeah, actually, the biggest spread, and I'm not going to make a joke here, but the biggest spread was when the Niners beat the Chargers. It was 19 points at kickoff.
Wow.
Man.
19 points.
And they covered it.
And they covered.
Boy, we've had some great Super Bowls.
This one's going to be about 72-6.
What was the spread last year, Jerry? You remember?
Last year it was...
The Giants were the favorite, right?
Not that one, I'm not sure on.
I thought they were like 2-3 point favorites, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought you were Pharrell Fez and you all know all about sports.
Because I'm so cool.
All right, boys.
I never understand what that means. I don't get it, Fez.
I'm all cool, I guess.
I want to be Pharrell Fez. Friends. Hey, Jim, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Here's the thing. I can't have him messing with my chick. Does he mean it in a nice way, or what's happening there?
Yeah, we just don't know.
Jimmy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, guys. Good show.
Yes, it is.
Biggest point spread in the Super Bowl was the Raiders and Redskins. The Raiders were underdogs by 19.5 at kickoff.
In what? Like 83 or something like that?
I think it was 84, 85.
I think it was 84.
All right. So
and they ended up winning by 29.
All right.
Wow.
So I didn't think that was that big.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks.
That's it.
These spreads are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm believing that one. I don't think it was that big because the Raiders had just won the Super Bowl a couple years before, remember?
Right.
They won like the 80-81 year, right?
Someone's going to call in and say last year Ravens were favored by 30 and they covered.
Hey, Big Will, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Big Will.
What's up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
What?
565, checking in. The New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. I am outraged. Cordell Stewart was paid off. I'm sorry.
Cordell Stewart looked awful. I lost both games. Awful. He was just dreadful.
What a horrible display of football.
I lost both games over the weekend, and I believe Dan from Hoboken has caught me at the end of the year, Fezzy.
Wow, I went 1-1 over the weekend.
It looked like I was going to skate right into the end of the year and win this thing.
Get that big trophy.
Yeah.
That makes two of us.
And I kind of, I kind of felt like that was a lock, both games.
Did you guys listen to Scott Ferrell the other day when he said that the Steelers were going to come in and backdoor the Patriots? I waited all day to see that happen. I never saw a backdoor.
I have no idea what it means.
Sunday, St. Louis is going to come in real slow. They're going to crack open Brady's back door. When he wakes up in the morning, he's going to need a lot more than preparation H.
All right. Everybody's doing Ferrell now. Fezzy, it's infectious. Have you noticed this?
Yeah.
The Ferrell thing is, where's it coming from? I remember when you and I were the darlings of the reef.
Uh-huh.
Those days are over, baby.
It's gone. We're old news, Ronnie.
I know.
We're past tense.
Yeah.
Everyone's got Ferrella fever.
That's deadly. Here's Nick. Nick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Nick.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, nada.
How you doing?
Cool.
Last year's spread, Baltimore's favored by 4. That was last year's line.
All right, Ravens were favored.
Yep, and this year, the Rams 14, but that spread's going to jump up to 17 by the time the game starts because all the smart money is going to go on the Rams. The Rams, I don't think the Patriots have a shot in hell to win that game.
Well, if you were looking for anybody to choke, you got to figure it would be the Patriots since the Rams were just there a couple years ago. They understand the hype. They've been through that.
Sure.
And everything about the Patriots just shows you show up at this big game and lose.
Well, you know what it is, too? I mean, the Rams are playing in a dome, and Martz, the head coach for them, is the biggest egomaniac next to that guy Billick on the Ravens.
Oh, that guy stinks.
And they are just going to run it up. They're going to run all kinds of trick plays, and before you know it, it's going to be like 28-0. I mean, the game's going to be over by half.
Well, the other exciting thing is that God speaks directly to the Rams quarterback.
Oh, absolutely,
I heard him talking about that God chose this team.
Well, you know what would be nice? Maybe he should speak to his wife and get a new haircut. I think that would be probably a good choice because I don't know about you, but if I signed a $30 million contract, I would dump that ugly you-know-what and move on to some hot supermodel or something.
Why is she always adorned in giant blue feathers?
Oh, she is just awful to look at.
And then her hair looks like feathers, too.
I mean, if I was Warner, I would take a look at her and say, listen, thanks for staying with me while I was in the Arena League and bagging groceries, but see ya! I would get rid of her.
Yeah, right. We had a great time when I wasn't this big.
Yep, just give her a settlement, write her a big fat check.
Yeah, how much you want?
Go have fun.
How does $6 million sound to you, baby?
Absolutely, that's what I think.
Nothing.
They ought to have that woman play his mother in the Chunky Soup ads instead of that actress they have.
Yeah, but do you notice that, you know, the woman who played both Donovan McNabb and Terrell Davis's mother looks like the same person? I don't know. I mean, I thought it's like the same person that played both mothers. I don't know. All right, guys, have a good night.
I hate those ads.
I think it's the Betty lady from What About Bob?
I hate that. I always thought, until this weekend, until Fez pointed out, I thought they were the real moms.
No, those are actress moms.
All right, Fezzy, I have a...
Spy report. Spy report. Spy report.
And somewhat bad news for you.
Oh, no.
Tyson will not be doing Larry King tonight.
What happened?
Well, Larry's a little afraid.
Larry!
So everybody was looking forward to this, Rory, and they just canceled it?
Yeah, we talked to someone and they said they didn't use the word cancel. They rescheduled it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
One of those things.
See, that's why he had Connie Chung all set up. You know those two don't have anything in common.
The last time I heard the term rescheduled, Fez was talking about his wedding. That keeps getting rescheduled.
That was rescheduled. Until I'm more sure in my heart.
Here is Phil. Phil, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Phil, what can we do for you?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, spy report for you.
Spy report. Spy report.
Yeah.
Fear factor. They're making this chick eat pig rectum.
Pig rectum, and I'm from Philly. We used to call that scrapple.
Scrapple?
That way we had it every morning for breakfast.
Did you get that at McDonald's?
No, you get it everywhere down there. It's just a type of sausage. All right, another big...
Spy report. Spy report.
We keep an eye on, and it probably won't happen to the end of the show, but NWO showing up on WWF tonight.
Oh, okay. Vince McMahon saying last week he's going to bring in the NWO.
Yeah, right. Here's Jesse. Jesse, you're on Run of Fez. Hey, Jesse.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Well, I'm a Patriots fan, and I just wanted to say, last week I was watching ESPN, and they were predicting the Steelers would win like 24-9. And they destroyed them.
It was a big upset. Yes,
yeah,
you're right.
There's no way they can lose to the Rams.
But you know what? They did not destroy the Steelers, and the Steelers look like crap.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought
you
they
take away
well.
those two fluke 14-point plays, and the Steelers lose that thing. That wasn't such a great Patriots win. The offense didn't look great.
I was proud of it. I would take it.
Yes, you take it, obviously, but you just sit here and said they destroyed.
Well,
they didn't destroy.
Listen, when you're a Boston fan, you take what you can get.
All right, Jesse, big people are talking now, okay? Big people are talking about important things.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right?
Yeah.
Time for night-night.
I hate when somebody tries to tell you how they've suffered over the years. Or that they're just a loyal fan and they don't really want to discuss the game itself.
Well, they never want to discuss. They just want to say things like they destroyed the Steelers and there's no way they can lose to the Rams.
Right.
You know what? There's several ways.
Yeah.
And there will be Sunday. Watch. There's no way.
People don't... this always shocks people. When they're such a fan of someone, they can't believe that you're not a fan.
Right.
It's like Al with Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi fan since day one.
They can't believe that you're not as moved as they are.
And just have the same dedication and loyalty. Now, do we even know who's quarterbacking for the Patriots?
No. They're going to wait for the last moment for that.
Good thinking.
Maybe, I guess you would have to say Brady goes in. He deserves it.
If he's ready to go.
If he's ready to go. But, it's great to have that guy as a backup.
Yeah. Very nice backup to have. But he's holding that trophy over his head, that AFC trophy, and I'm like, you didn't earn that. That other guy did. Put that down.
But he was there when he was needed. He threw a touchdown pass. Without that touchdown pass, he throws an interception there. They don't go. Here's Caroline. Caroline laughs, Fez, because it's raining all day, and she wants to be one of the boys.
Oh, okay.
She's so pretty in pink. Hey,
Hey.
Hey, Caroline.
Oh, no, it's Carolyn. Or Carolina.
What does it say up there, Fez?
It says Caroline.
Great.
I know, they always say Caroline. It's like Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn step by step. I hate that name, Caroline.
Yeah,
but anyway...
You should change it.
No, but my name's Carolyn. But anyway, Fezzy, I love you.
What can we do for you tonight?
No, I lost a lot of money because I'm unemployed now, and I didn't have anyone to front me the money, and I lost like almost $10,000.
On what? How'd you lose $10,000?
Well, I could have won that much money.
Oh, because nobody would give you $10,000 to bet on the team?
Yeah.
Just crazy talk, Fez.
Wow.
And they also give us the wrong name. I gotta get somebody on those phones.
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
And try calling again till he's sober. Jeez.
Billy freaks around the house.
That's it, Billy, get the hell out of here.
Bring me the big knife. I'm going to cut my throat.
Do not get that big knife.
Hey, Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, pal.
I got a spy report.
Oh, good. We need one.
Spy report. Spy report.
What do you got?
I was at the Arturo Gotti fight, and Lennox Lewis had to come through. He had to walk through, like, the whole crowd to get to where he was going.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd's, like, chanting. Everybody was chanting Tyson.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
That Tyson was going to F him.
You know, other people tell me that they like, they would root for Lewis over Tyson. I'm like, yes, maybe Tyson's a homicidal maniac, but he's an American.
Right, he's our maniac.
When you have two Americans, you choose between each other.
He's also fighting out of New York.
Right. Well, that's been a long time since he fought out of there, my friend. It's been a long time. It's been decades since he's been to the Catskills.
Oh.
Hey, Gabe. Gabe, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Gabe.
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Gabe?
Yeah, I have a spy report.
Good.
Spy report. Spy report.
All I want is spy reports. I want to know on other shows. I want to know what's happening in the world, Fuzzy. I want to find out what the hell's going on out there.
Anything you know that we don't know, call us at Spy Report.
I want to find out what this Pharrell's up to. I want to know everything about O&A. Give us the Don and Mike spy report.
Spy report.
Yeah,
spy report.
They're going to split it between Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, WWF and the NWO, like they did in WCW a few years ago.
Macho Man is back as well?
Yeah, he has a contract. He's going to be back in a few weeks. He's going to surprise everybody.
Oh, jeez, that will be a surprise.
Like Hogan's going to hold the NWO with, like, the Outsiders or whatever, and the Macho Man's going to make a big surprise.
Is he going to have Elizabeth?
I don't know, hopefully.
Isn't this all the stuff we hated years ago in the other league? Just to let Vince know, this is why we stopped watching them and started watching Austin and everything.
Remember that league went out of business?
We couldn't stand them. We thought that they were so bad we were ready to watch Billy Gunn wrestle.
And they were completely in the red, and no one was showing up at the house shows.
And they were all bad workers.
He tried to sign Goldberg, too, but he couldn't get him, so he decided to go for Macho Man.
Right.
There you go. That's the pecking order.
No, that's all the inside information people have for us, Fez.
What, Luger wasn't available? What?
Don't even say that's a joke.
God.
Don't take the Luger thing back right now. I don't know what you Lutherans do to mess up a jinx, but mess up that jinx for me, please. We got to take a break here. We'll be right back. 877-692-1027. It's Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Hey. Mike Tyson went crazy again today.
I'm going to call Iron Mike the letters O-U.
Oba-Yuba, Halba-Comba.
Because he's always in the middle of trouble.
Hey. I like Mike Tyson. He always knows how to handle the bitches, but hey. He knew he shouldn't do this when he bit Lennox Lewis. I would wish I had some bitches of my own, the Bible.
I'm going to call Lennox Lewis boat crossing the English Channel.
Why would that, but?
Because he's a British ferry.
Hey. I would like to bite them British bitches. Hey. What he did wasn't right, but we still love our Iron Mike. I be gonna my bitches in the ass but till they love me.
All
We're Ron and Fez letting you know from an earlier spy report, Mike Tyson not on Larry King tonight. He has postponed and rescheduled.
That's someone like him.
I know. For something to go wrong. He should have just showed up and bit Larry.
It's 877-692-1027. Hey, Billy, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Billy.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, card holder's 12603.
Hoo-ah!
All right, Ron, you know a lot about football. You know these guys played once already this year, right?
But this is the Super Bowl.
Right, exactly. So You know, Belichick, he's a great defensive guy. He's going to come in, he's going to know exactly what to prevent for the next game. The Patriots are going to... They're going to run all over the Rams.
They're going to run all over them, Fezzy.
Run all over them, okay.
Now, you're a lifetime Patriots fan?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I actually am a big... The Steelers, they let me down.
Yeah, I understand. Can't say that word.
Right. So even though, here's the thing, even though they played the season and the Rams beat the Patriots by a touchdown, by 7, this week they're going to run all over them.
They're going to run all over them.
I think people are trying to talk themselves into thinking this is going to be a competitive game.
You do it every week.
Sit back this weekend. Enjoy the pomp, the circumstance. Don't worry about it being a game, because it won't be.
And you ever do this, Fezzy? You're sitting there watching by the end of the game and going, how did I not see this coming? Why did I believe all the things I told myself? Why was I...
Well, you like to enjoy the...
Who's at the door?
Who is... It's a character doorbell.
Come on in.
It drives me nuts.
Oh, Lord, look who it is.
Snow or rain, baby, sun or ice, turn me on before you go outside now.
This is the Latter-day Jim Morrison Weather Report.
It's Latter-day Jim Morrison running. Apparently he has the weather for us.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How's it going, Jim? It's very warm today, huh? In the weather.
Very strange weather we're having, but I'm doing the weather for Los Angeles, California.
Well, that'll be helpful to us.
And y'all remember that's in the United States of America.
Yeah, we remember.
Right now it's 60 degrees and clear skies. It's a beautiful night for moonlight drive. Tomorrow will be rainy with a high of 55. Wednesday will be sunny, a low of 45. Thursday's the same as Wednesday, and Friday's fine. All right, love my weather.
All right.
Stupid.
Latter-day Jim Morrison. Now, I was reading...
That's just the weather for Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, California.
Don't everybody else dress lightly.
Yeah, that's the Latter-day 5-day.
Yeah.
That we just got to hear, which is so nice. Now, I was actually reading this, that Ray Manzarek is writing a novel.
The keyboard player for the Doors.
Right.
Writing a nice novel.
Called The Poet in Exile. So it's the big what if Jim Morrison wasn't dead, that he faked the whole thing.
Well, I ain't dead. Me and Hitler are alive and well and living in Miami.
Because you got busted there once.
With Hitler.
He got busted in Miami once, so why not bring that up?
Exposing himself?
That faggot Ray, he wrote another book about me. If I find him, I'm going to throw a TV set at him.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I don't want people to know I'm alive.
Then why do the weather?
Why not just leave it up to latter-day Harry Potter, who we all loved?
And enjoyed so much.
You know, I am a wanted man.
Yeah.
In Dade County still.
Right. Dade County. Stay with the impression, though. Don't lose that as we go on. Keep the voice going.
Help us out with at least that much,
it's
Latter-day.
It's a deeper voice you have, Latter-day Jim Morrison.
I know, but, you know, I've been dead and not singing, and now I'm alive and well in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go skiing this weekend if you want to come up with us. We're going up to Connecticut and maybe
New Haven?
Yeah, in that area.
New Haven, Connecticut. Connecticut in the United States of America.
All right, see, there's the voice right there. You probably should stay with that more. Instead of this little thing that you fall into sometimes. It should be lower, like Jim Morrison.
Yeah, come on, Peace
Frog.
Calm down, Peace Frog.
Right.
What you want to do is...
Peace Frog.
What you want to do is talk like Rory Hampton's when he's had a few drinks.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, I think I'll destroy you, Hawk.
I thought I was watching a Japanese Godzilla movie.
You were. You honestly were. All right, well, thank you, Jim Morrison.
All right, love my weather.
All right, Latter-day Jim Morrison. There he goes, Fuzzy.
All right. Good to see him.
Careful, you might bump the door on your way out. I knew that was going to happen.
Hit the doorbell.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
No.
Well, you know, we're trying to...
that tastes yummy.
Thank you very much. Just bumped into you. I didn't mean that.
You have to be careful who comes in when someone else goes out.
Yeah, you never know who's going to come by.
That tastes yummy.
So we won't be doing the Mike Tyson bet tonight, Fezzy.
No, the big ass simulcast is off.
Big ass simulcast is off.
Because Mike Tyson canceled on Larry King.
Which is so unlike him. It just doesn't happen with Mike. He's known as Mr. Punctuality.
Right, Mr. Dependable. Mr. I'm there for you.
And Larry King is known as Mr. Depends. So you thought the two of them would have really hit it off.
You think when you get Depends and Dependable together, that's the right combination.
Hey, Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey,
Hello?
Sean.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good. What can we do for you tonight?
Melissa moaned.
There's the winning cowbell, Sean.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
That tastes yummy.
What did Sean win, Fuzzy?
Sean, you hold on the line. You're going to the big-ass prize closet. You won a gift certificate to Avanti Salon and Spa.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a real nice place. So you can check them out online, AvantiSalonSpa.com. Give them a call, people, 732-780-0222.
We have audio of someone getting a massage there, Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, yes.
That's a good massage.
You got to take that stress out.
Right, that is a good massage.
What do you got, Roy? Roy wants to do a game show here and give away some more prizes.
He's the drinking champ.
If he hears me giving away one prize, he comes over and give out another prize.
He's following your lead, Ronnie.
Yeah, we have a game show we could play right now. Let's give some more stuff away.
Why, what do we got? What do we got to play?
We have a game show called Celebrity Nut Hut.
Celebrity Nut Hut?
Medicated, intoxicated, wandering in a mental state until their careers are great. Celebrities we know and love. Been in the nut.
Wow.
Was that the Flintstones theme I heard?
It kind of went out like the Flintstones, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's a long-ass theme.
Now, do they actually have to be in the nut hut or just therapy?
I believe that they have to have like therapy or.
Yeah. I mean, being therapy is not being the same as being nuts. You realize?
Right. No, I realize that. We just
we would never say Woody Allen's been in the nut hut, but he's been in therapy for 30 years or whatever.
Exactly.
But no one ever says that Woody Allen, he's insane.
Right.
Okay.
So these are celebrities that pretty much went nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I want them that went nuts.
All right.
Is it a brand new game? Have we ever played it before?
I believe we played. No, I'm not. I think we played it once before.
You may get Baker acted yourself, Rory.
You're drunk a lot on this show, so you never know.
So you don't realize.
Here's Bill, who'll either be our first or second player ever to play this game.
We're not sure. Hi, Bill.
Hi.
How are you, my friend?
Good, and you?
Good.
Very good.
All right, you're playing for an Al Dukes mud pack out of the big-ass prize closet.
Cool.
Ray Hamptons, go ahead and ask Bill his celebrity nut hut question.
All right, this beached whale had his psychiatrist and sand brought to his house so he could write songs.
Wow.
I actually know this. So he had a psychiatrist brought to his house, and he also, who actually lived with him, and then he had sand brought to his house, Fezzy.
Nice.
Because he could only write in the sand.
Exactly.
Wow, what a
You know
nut.
this one, Bill?
Oh, sorry, I can't get that one.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
All right, Bill. Good try. No.
Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Greg.
13305.
Hooah, hooah, hooah.
Same question?
Yeah, you need the question again?
Yeah.
Okay, this beached whale had his psychiatrist and sand brought to his house so he could write songs.
Is it Brian Wilson?
Yes, it is. That's correct.
There's the winning cowbell, Greg.
All right.
All right, buddy, you hang on. You're going to the big-ass prize closet. Al Dukes has got his butt cheeks hovering above a bin of prizes, and he's going to put together a mud pack for you.
Ah, best of luck with that. So the great Brian Wilson.
That's playing in the sand.
Crazy as a lawn, writing really pretty songs.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't
And we weren't so crazy.
Speaking of nut huts, Fezzy, look who's on the line here. It's Crazy Claire.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Claire, how you doing, honey?
Hello, I'm good, guys. How are you?
Hiya, Crazy.
Guess what? I broke my 1-year anniversary of getting hospitalized. Every year for the past 4 years before New Year's, I've been hospitalized, but I'm not hospitalized.
Wow, this year you didn't go crazy.
I know. I almost got sent in. Do you guys remember that? They were going to send me in the day program, and I refused because I'm 19 and I can, so.
You looked bad one time we saw you. Your eyes looked really bad.
Yes, I'm doing much better now that my medication, like a lot of it. They tell me my sleeping medication.
All right, let's go over your medications. What are you taking?
Okay, 60 milligrams of Prozac. 150 of Seroquel, or maybe 300. Prozac, Seroquel, Wellbutrin, Neurontin. How many was that? Was that 4?
Yeah.
I'm on 5. P-Star.
And Rolaids.
And Rolaids.
Now, what do? Do you just get up in the morning and just take all your pills at once? How's that
yeah,
work?
actually, I'm really good. I can take, I don't know how many pills I take a day, but I take a lot, and I can swallow them all in one go. I'm pretty well practiced.
One load?
Yeah.
You sound a little buzzed right now.
No, I just got out of class. I'm kind of hyper, but...
All right, so you can't drink at all, right?
Oh, no. It's really bad when I drink. Like, I do drink sometimes. I'm really not supposed to. Like, it's really bad for my medication.
Right.
But I kind of just do it sometimes. Actually, recently I drank, and I woke up the next morning, and my entire toe was purple. Like, I broke my big toe.
And you didn't even realize you did it?
No, I don't remember doing it at all.
Right.
I don't know if I, kicked someone. I don't really remember what happened. So, so I don't know. But I had some guy...
So, Claire, you could go out and commit a hideous crime, and you probably wouldn't even be responsible.
Probably. You know what? It's so great. I really could do that, and I could just plead insanity.
At the same time, Fuzzy, we could probably gangbang her and then say that she made it up.
Right, yeah. Hallucinating the whole thing.
By the way,
I always have that safety net, which I like.
By the way, we'd like to invite you back in real soon.
Is Fez going to partake in it?
No, he'll hold your shoes.
He'll tell me how nice my shoes are, like Mario.
I might try them on.
Like Mario. She's bringing up the Mario thing.
Get your balls
out! Mario wants to be a crazy girl who keeps getting locked up. That's his fantasy.
So one of my old boyfriends from the Nut keeps on trying to get in touch with me, and it's kind of
Black girl?
Not.
I know Black girl's been stalking you a little bit.
What? He hasn't been stalking me.
Has he been calling you a lot?
No, he called me once.
Now, was he breathing heavy when he called?
No, he's really nice. He's actually calling about he'd found some hip hop CDs because I saw him in the music store in Union Square. Apparently there was a spy report on that. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, there was a spy report from Earl himself.
Spy report.
Then he called you at home. He said the whole time he was talking to you, he told me he was rubbing his taint.
Yeah.
He said he was just stroking his taint lightly. How you doing?
Oh.
How you doing, Claire?
Stop it.
What are you saying, Earl?
He just whispers in my ear. I don't have a taint.
So your balls go right in your bunghole. How do you keep your balls out of your bung, then?
There's no barrier between bung and balls? You need a bung and ball barrier.
You need a no genitals zone there.
Right.
Oh,
a little no man's land. A little Gaza Strip for yourself.
All right, Earl, are you saying that you don't want Claire?
What?
You don't want Claire?
I don't want anybody.
Why not?
Earl's scared of me, right?
It's safer that way.
Who do you want, Claire, Ice Cream Girl, or Melissa? Pick. They all say that you call.
I am...
And rub your taint while you talk to him on the phone.
He calls Ice Cream Girl Melissa, too?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think? You're the only one?
How do you do that much? How do you do that much dialing and taint rubbing all at the same time? Busy fingers.
He keeps a phone on his taint.
Yeah. He called me. He said he was in the office. He was at WNEW.
That's what he calls his taint, the office.
He says he's just hanging out at the office.
It's too late. It's like a late on a Saturday night.
Oh, Earl, stop shaving your office. Earl, so what do you want to ask her?
I didn't ask her anything.
Invite her to the taint. Invite her to the taint.
I have no taint.
They go on a date. I don't know who's booking a flight to Chicago.
Who gets killed? Is that what you said? That's an OJ reference? Because a lot of people fly to Chicago.
Right.
Not just OJ.
Touche.
You know, maybe if you would have used some reference to that. But you have to pick out the third biggest city in the country. And the biggest airport.
You could have said Heisman winner and at least been closer.
All right, now, Claire, how did he get your number? How did Tank Boy get your number?
I gave it to him, actually.
What a whore mess.
Just jot your number down on my taint. I'll call you later.
Well, see, I was a really nice guy.
Leave it with the office.
Get off my taint.
I talked to him for like a long time.
Tain't nothing of you. Tain't none of your business, Fez.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah, so Earl, I don't know. He's a very nice guy, so I gave him my phone number.
Really?
And he put it in his filing cabinet and called his ass.
That's in his office.
Does Earl have an office at WNEW?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a mobile office.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting on his office right now.
Maybe he goes into your guys' offices.
I went to his office one time. I said, "You have lovely curtains."
I'll tell you,
his balls.
I think he has been in our office because it smells like taint down there.
His office stinks.
Baby, you're going to be smelling the sweet fragrance of Earl's taint.
When Black Girl says, "My office stinks," he means it.
He thinks he's got a window view because his bunghole is sitting right there. All right, Earl, who do you call the most? Which of the Ron and Fez girls?
He's only called me once.
Yeah.
All right, so Claire once. What about Ice Cream Girl, Sweet Melissa?
Oh, Ice Cream Girl, we hit it off really well. We hang.
Where are you guys hanging at?
No,
Taint?
Taintsville?
You bumping taints? Bumping taints.
Baby, you want to get together later and bump taints, let me know.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
How far'd you get, Earl? What base?
I didn't get to any. Nothing's going on.
You leg out a
second.
Did you leg out a single?
Roadshow.
Leg out a single. No.
Claire, are you coming out with us to this live gig on February 22nd?
Yes, I am.
All right.
The big ass night at the fights.
I already talked to Frenchie, too, so she told me she was going.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So...
You and Frenchie hit it off that one time, huh?
Uh-huh. We had a good time. It was fun. She's a real nice girl.
Did she mention a Earl stalking her?
No, she didn't. I haven't asked her. Maybe I should.
Yeah, probably should. Apparently, you girls can't resist hip-hop CDs.
Does he call girls from other shows?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's calling the Ferrella Babes next. I think he's chasing Lisa, Donna Mike's producer. What did you call him?
Peeping Tom.
Oh, I almost said. I thought you said Uncle. I'm sorry.
Right.
I would have hit this.
White people are so scared of black people.
Uncle Peeping Tom.
Uncle Tom keeps peeping. Hey, what does a black guy whose name Tom is? What does his nieces and nephews call him, Earl?
Yeah. What would they do?
But they just call him. They just call him Ski-Do.
Tommy Davison. What do his nieces and nephews call him?
Uncle Taint. All right, Claire. Well, Earl's going to pick you up to take you out to that live gig, February 22nd at the downtown in Farmingdale.
Is that far into Long Island?
I don't know, honey, baby. I know. By that time, you'll be in the Nut Hut.
Right.
You know?
This is true. Well, I was just calling to say hello and saying I love you guys.
How much?
More than Earl's taint.
Wow!
That's quite the distance.
But not more than Earl does love his taint.
Right.
Which he calls his finest feature.
He always says, "Get the good side of my taint."
If you're going to take a picture, keep it on the east side of my taint.
East side!
Although some say west side is best side.
What's his best side of his taint? His left or his right?
He tells me the ladies faint when they see my taint.
You know, Earl, at this point, you have a lovely young lady actually discussing your taint. Yeah. You can't be that far away from closing a deal now.
Yeah, why are you so shy? You told everyone around here you have the biggest taint around. You told me you have family portraits with your taint. You all lay back on your balls.
He told me his taint looks like Carl Lewis's head. He keeps it close cropped.
Nice.
No, that's the track Carl Lewis used to run on.
He ran the 220. Okay,
He's
baby.
getting together with Jimmy Walker doing a show called Good Taints.
I want to see that.
All right,
That's going to be
guys,
good.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
WB.
Bye.
Why does it have to be in a W?
Yeah, why WB?
Think NBC's going to put that crap on?
WB is no longer Warner Brothers, it's Where the Brothers.
I thought it was We Black.
Where the Brothers? WB. That's where.
We Brothers.
We Brothers. All right, we'll come right back, Fuzzy.
All right.
877. You know what? Let's come back. Let's name our new intern and introduce her to everybody, too. She's really, really cute.
She did a great job Friday night during the Power Hour competition, Queens versus Long Island. Speaking of that, you know, when we come back, Roy Hampton's did such a good job. We should let him relive some of the moments.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, we'll relive a special moment from Friday night with the Roy Hamptons and name the intern.
You don't want to miss this. All on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
Back on a Monday night, we're out of Fez.
Oh, we said we bring in a new intern, Fezzy. It's Rachel. And we wanted to name her.
Right, new hotshot intern. She's doing such a good job. She's going to have to get some sort of radio handle.
Right.
Because there's no way to avoid.
All right, let's spend a moment with her.
And now, a moment with Rachel.
Rachel, our brand new intern. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Now, when did you start, darling?
About 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago. She's been fantastic.
Just coming on gangbusters. So impressed with you, Rach.
But we need a nickname for her.
Right.
We need an on-air name.
The other intern that just started along with Rachel, he picks up the name Wonder Boy.
Right.
So Rachel sounds a little drab compared.
Now, I see that he's actually, he's a little competitive with you, but you're far more confident in your own abilities than
Oh,
this.
yeah. He's sweating it a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, he gets real nervous around you when people start complimenting you and that sort of thing. And, you know, he starts saying things out loud like, I'll have to start coming in 7 days a week.
Yeah, right.
You just tend to take it all in stride.
And he got mad because she got me water today.
Really?
And that made him furious. The Wonder Boy.
Yeah, I'm cutting in on his action.
Yeah, he don't need that. All right. Well, first of all, we got a little surprise for you tonight.
Surprise?
Yeah, let's bring in a surprise. Because you could try... You know, I mean, everybody tries to hide stuff from us. That's, you know, everyone's gimmick.
Uh-huh.
Al invented that.
Oh, yeah. The sneakiness.
Right. Al, and tell me the truth. Has Al been able to train you anything about radio? I mean, is that the shocking part?
Yeah, a little bit.
That the guys that's supposed to treat you about radio, there's nothing. Well, you can't hide from us because we found out today was your birthday.
Happy birthday, Rachel.
By the way, Al, you can't even light candles. How does that work out? A grown man can't light candles.
When I bend my hand down to get it near the candles, then the flame goes up near my thumb.
What an
And
idiot.
it hurts, doesn't it? Fire hurt Al.
Guess what, Al? You can lift that candle up out of that cake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cement. That's just the cake.
He goes with his instinct and he keeps licking the candle out.
So happy birthday, dear.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. And to you.
Nice work, Al. The candles are out, but for some reason the paper plates are on fire.
Great.
Excellent job.
And Al, after she blows out her candles, I want you to make sure you give a big piece of cake to Earl's taint.
Leave it in his office, as he puts it. He'll be having cake in his office.
All right, go ahead, blow out your candles, darling. There it goes.
Woo!
You missed one, honey.
Yeah. But you did that well.
She's a genius.
It's all that smoking.
So we will have a little contest to name Rachel.
Right.
And we'll have a winner. Whether it's one of us or, you know, and if it's one of the listeners, Fezzy, we'll give out something from the Big Ass Prize Closet.
Okay, excellent. We'll get you a mud pack put together.
From Al Dukes' ass cheeks.
It'll probably include a piece of cake.
Yeah. Right now, that's the winners all get cake. All right, Rachel, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
South Jersey.
All right, so South Jersey. What area?
Burlington.
Okay, this is the famous Code Factory.
Yes. Worked there for a little while. Very pleasant.
All right, and what did, let's see, you got a boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the serious guy, you think?
Oh, yeah.
This is the guy forever?
I think so.
You never F around on him?
No.
All right, so she's one of those real kind of loyal girls.
Right. Right now I'm thinking no Effie.
Did you ever play any sports, or were you involved in anything in school?
When I was really young.
Yeah, what did you play, soccer?
Yeah. And dancing school.
What about Pele?
Pele, great name.
Pele Barishnikov would be perfect for her. Well, you're a hot chick. Your boyfriend happy or unhappy that you're here?
He's happy.
Really?
Yeah, he likes it.
That would be. Now, does he listen to the show much?
When he can, but he lives in South Jersey, so we don't get it down there.
Yeah, but is he not too nervous that you're, you're at
maybe
a
a
place
little.
when all this psycho stuff happens?
I think he's a little nervous.
You know, you're passing Steve-O in the hall today.
Right.
Bindles a Coke or falling out of his pocket. I think where a lot of people want their chick to be, Fizz.
No, It's got to be a little concerned that you're just coming in the building, even.
Would you hurry up cutting the cake, Betty Cocker?
Al, he treats you like such a bitch.
He really does. He owns you, Al Dukes.
Man, you know what? I like Al's name better. It's Betty Cocker. So we'll be calling him that. Thank you, honey.
Rachel, you may be picking up the name Al Dukes. Because I think he's done with that and going with Betty Cocker.
You have any more questions for us, Fez?
Well, let's see. How long have you been going out with this guy?
Officially, probably like 3 years.
Wow.
But sort of like 7 years, something like that for...
Was he your first?
No.
How many guys you been with?
Maybe 4.
Really? How can you...
Four before.
Fezzy, if it's only 4, how could you not be sure?
Yeah.
That'd be like someone saying to you, how many kids you have? Is it 3, maybe? I don't know. Not
3,
sure, 3
4?
or 4. It all runs together on
Try to forget some of those things.
All right, what about Rachel Staples?
Rachel Staples. That kind of rhymes.
Al, am I an animal or should I use a fork like a human being does? Okay? When you're given a goat cake, don't hand him a fork. But a human, give him a nice fork.
Ronnie, I don't know whether I tend to choke or not, but Al has given me my cake already cut. Already cut up.
Is that right, Betty Cocker? Now you're taking care of him that way.
I got several tiny pieces of sliced cake, not just one.
You got shreds.
What a maniac.
Betty, I want you to actually give him the kind of food that a man would have. All right? You're looking at a full-grown man, Fez Watley.
Okay.
He gave your fork to Earl's taint and then back to you.
You did? I'll knock
I
you
better
up.
not be taint fork.
Betty, I'll drop you right here.
It's your own fork.
What?
And I gave Fez 2 pieces because they were cut small by
They're
accident.
shreds.
By accident. You're the one who cut them.
You're giving them...
It's not like the baker did it.
I'm smelling my fork. I swear it's been tainted.
Oh, tainted food! Tainted food!
Tainted fork. Oh, a tainted fork.
Sometimes.
Yeah, go to the 80s. It's all in there.
Right, yeah.
I miss Hawk.
Yeah, I sure do. I wish he'd come back.
All right, some of these people want to name Rachel, so we'll get this started.
All right.
So far, I like Rachel Staples. That's the first thing. But
That's leading?
Yeah. Paul, you're on Fez.
Hey, Paul.
What's that?
Green Rachel. Rear end Rachel.
Rear end Rachel.
Wrong place Rachel.
Wrong place, right time, Rachel.
And we don't need Rachel in it all the time.
Yeah. We're probably moving away from Rachel.
Yes, that's the whole point is. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, Mike.
How's it going?
Yeah.
All right, how's it going? Rachel, you sound real hot.
All right, Mike, if you turn down your radio, then you wouldn't be so confused.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, I got to let you go. You're half an idiot. Hearing your voice later on the phone and just... So he gets nothing.
Uh-oh. Must be a food alert.
I'm telling you.
A food warning.
I got a tainted fork. This fork is... I'm smelling this. It's definitely been run across someone's taint.
And it's got a coil hanging off of it.
All right.
White people are so scared of black.
I didn't say it was a black coil.
It's always a pube. When you say coil, we think a little more frizzy. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up, boys? How's it going?
We're calling the gang, my friend.
All right, we're trying to figure out a name for her. Rachel, do you have any special talents? Anything you sing? Do you dance? Anything you do?
No singing.
Anything you did when you were younger that you had a hobby?
Mostly dancing. I don't know.
You get high?
Yeah.
You like pot?
Yeah.
What other drugs? Acid?
A long time ago.
Oh, the mink. That goes with fur coats, you know, furry, fuzzy.
What if we called her Smokey?
What if we call you Cheech? How often you get high?
Usually at least once a day.
Really?
Really? You ever come into work high?
No.
Are you high right now?
No.
Have you ever been to Club Stinky?
No.
She's thinking.
I wish Stinky wasn't taken. That name.
All right, FB Boob says, why don't we call her Shot Girl? Or Shot Chick?
Shaka Khan.
Too bad the name F Me Boobs is taken.
Right.
That's got to be the greatest name of all time.
Hi, F Me.
You know, F Me Boobs is actually helping me on a separate, personal thing.
Oh, yeah?
And, I'll say to people, well, I was talking to my friend F Me Boobs. And they're like, what? Now, what? Because in her real life, she's a specialist in some way, Fuzzy. I don't want to give it all away.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, F Me Boobs says, and they go, how can I take you seriously? And I go, believe me, she's smart. She just likes having her boobs effed.
This was great because Ronnie and I never want to know anyone's real name.
I hate that.
That's why we do the naming process as early with the interns as possible.
Right.
Now, the other night, Joe Poo falls down on the job and lets Hawk get away. All right? So when you leave this building, you got to sign out downstairs. Everyone's looking at each other going, does anyone know Hawk's name? Does anyone know Hawk's last name?
No one did.
Not one person knew anyone's name. All we knew was Hawk.
Did Hawk sign out, we're saying?
Did a large bird of prey happen to come to the lobby and sign his name?
Ralph, you're on Run of Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ralph.
Buddy.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, my last name is perfect for this girl.
What's that? Cramden?
No, Slur.
Rachel Slur.
Yeah. I'm made for her, and I smoke tons of pot, too.
Really?
I really got to hook up with her.
Yeah, sure, you can go out with her.
All right.
Nice. How can I meet her?
All right, hold on. I do like the name Rachel Slur.
Rachel Slur.
I like something to do with the weed, though. You got any other drugs you like? You do coke?
Not anymore. Long time ago.
Because we could call you Cokie Roberts.
I'm cleaning up my act.
Why?
Just a little.
Now's the worst time to clean up your act. You're in radio, honey.
Seriously, I like you better as Coke Slut. I thought you were so cute when we first met you, and you were just, I'll do all you guys for...
Oh! It hurts. Cokie Slur.
Here's Dylan. Dylan, you're on a fizz.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, buddy.
How
about Tiny Dancer? It's got a song and everything.
You dance at all?
Not anymore. I used to.
Yeah.
What'd you come in with the ballet suit on for today?
That's how she's getting clean.
Not Halloween.
What club were you dancing at? Flash dance?
Pole or just cage? What kind of dancing?
Is she big? Is she small?
She's tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny with a nice rack.
What if we just went with Penny Lane?
Nah, Fezzy, I like Penny Lane.
Put that in the running. I may win a mud pack.
I like Penny Lane because I like that movie. I wouldn't mind. Do you like that movie?
It's good.
What were some of the other girls that aren't as famous in that?
What was the other? Bring it up on the IMDb.
Yeah, there was a lot of great names in there.
Anna Paquin.
Yeah.
Was in that.
The Anna Paquin character was great. How many times have you seen that movie, Rachel?
3 or 4.
All right, so that's a lot. So you're obsessed.
So you would know that.
Late night cable, you know.
Sure.
All right, let's see.
Al, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Al.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, she's hot, right?
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
All right. Call her Roxy Roach since she gets high.
I like Roxy Roacher.
Earl just got all excited.
Sure. He thought Lenny Kravitz's mom came back.
Roxy Roacher.
So far, we like Roxy Roacher. I think Fezzy's on to the thing with the Penny Lane, but maybe we get a little more esoteric here. What's the other names, Roy?
Roy, go ahead and read that off.
We have Polexia Aphrodisia. That was the Anna Paquin character.
Plexia aphrodisia.
I like Plexia. That's pretty cool.
And then we also have Beth from Denver.
Beth from Denver is a great name.
Why don't we just go with William Miller?
Who was the other one, though? There was a one that was like John Phillips' daughter, and then she disappeared as the movie went on. But she was like the first groupie we saw.
All right.
One of the Phillips girls. Very small part.
You got a Phillips in there anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Bijou?
Bijou, yeah, that's right. Bijou Phillips. That is her name. I thought she just pretty much had a walk.
Oh, sorry. Estrella Star.
Estrella Star.
Estrella.
Yeah, I don't like any of those.
Isn't that Mean Star? Star.
I don't think I like any of them. Hey, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening, boys?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Eric?
Yeah, I'm thinking a good name for her. She kind of reminds me of this voiceless girl who was a bong whore back in college.
Yeah.
Anytime you had a little something in that thing, she was always sucking it out.
All right, bong whore. Rachel the bong whore. All right, that's a possibility.
How do you feel about bong whore, Rachel?
I did find another one.
Yeah,
Not degrading at all. Definitely.
Sapphire.
All right, I like Sapphire because then it also reminds me of WWF.
Right, Dusty Rhodes' manager. With the polka dots.
Could you wear polka dots every week?
God bless Sapphire's soul.
Yeah. If there's a wrestling heaven, I know that Sapphire's there.
She'll be in Dead Wrestlers from Heaven next time we play it. Remember that now, people.
Hey, Romeo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Romeo!
Hey, guys. How about Tiny Piney?
Tiny Piney.
What's that mean?
I'm not from the Pines.
South Jersey thing, guys.
South Jersey reference for Tiny Piney.
All right.
God bless.
I like Tiny Piney.
God bless you.
Here's Gary. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Gary.
Oh, card order 13532. All right. I'm from South Jersey too, Rach. How about Jersey Girl?
That's almost too many people come running if we yell that here.
Hey, Jersey Girl.
Right.
Al will come running in.
All right, see you later.
Right.
Here's another Rachel. You're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, Rach?
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
You're on with our Rachel, Rachel.
How about Shorty Snorter? Like the drugs she snorts and she's short, no?
Yeah, so Shorty Snorter.
All right, thanks a lot.
Sounds like the name of a Smurf.
When you were growing up, did you watch Philly stations on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know what you're thinking.
Sally Star?
Right.
You might be Sally Star.
I love Sally Star now.
All right, that's a possibility for you. She was a very famous cowgirl that used to play cartoons down in Philly. Later ended up having sex with Puddinhead Jones from the old Whiz Kids. All right, here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sainthead Douglas is laughing at him.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
What's going on? I got a great name for her.
What you got?
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Nice.
I don't know that. She's not really Indian, are you? What's your ethnic background, honey?
Italian and Irish.
So hot. That's the two best things to be for a girl. Italian and Irish. What could be better? All right. You know what we need is a celebrity to help us out.
Someone who knows celebrity names. You know, those names that'll catch on.
Here's Stephen Baldwin. How you doing, Stephen?
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Stephen Baldwin.
Hey, so I don't know nothing about her or where she's from or nothing. But I had like a psychic thing.
Well, I'm gonna trust into that.
I think the word smuggler should be utilized.
Smuggler.
I think you ought to call her something smuggler or smuggler something. Finish it for me, Ronnie.
Because, Ronnie, with a name like Smugglers.
She's got to be good.
Right.
All right, the only go with that.
Right.
No,
I don't know whether that could be used.
Smuggler's Blues?
No, Smugglers.
No, something, but maybe just a smuggler.
The Smuggler. Hey, what if we put the in front of it?
Yeah.
The Smuggler.
Have you ever smuggled?
You know what you do? You put yo in front of it.
Yo,
smuggler.
You smuggler.
Now, in the old days, we always used to make the interns rat hole our dope before we got on an airplane.
True.
Right, okay.
All the interns had to rat hole a balloon away before we got on the airplane. And then the thing is, you don't lose it, and if anything happens, you don't bring that back to me.
Right.
Rachel?
Yes.
And rat hole sounds a lot like Rachel.
Yeah.
So let's go to the source. Rachel, what do you think, what would your preference, what comes to mind, Rachel, in like a Rorschach test kind of a way when you think of yourself associated with the word smuggler? What's any other word that comes to mind that might describe yourself?
I have no idea.
All right, so idiot smuggler. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't have to be smart to be pretty. That's the beauty of this.
I think Ronnie, you hit it on the head. Dope smuggler.
Yeah.
Dope smuggler.
Yeah.
Hey, dope. Get in here.
Sorry, Rachel.
It's okay.
You're a big help, Stephen.
He did his best. The thing that I liked that Stephen did here, instead of trying to look into her past like we did, he just opened up and let God talk to him.
And came up with dope smuggler?
Well, you don't know, Fezzy. God says some things wrong before he works things out. Look at the unicorn.
What about it?
He made the unicorn and then thought it was a bad idea. Get rid of it. He keeps moving on. Dinosaurs he wasn't happy with.
What about, is she hot?
Yeah,
Rachel,
she's very hot. No.
Baldwin's.
No.
Is she hot?
She's very, very hot.
So let's call her hot smuggler.
You won't let go of the smuggler thing, Stephen.
Smuggler's got to be part of it.
You got your teeth just biting down on the word smuggler here. They're clamped down.
I don't care. You call whatever you want to me whenever I come in. However, I call whatever,
So no matter what we call her, when you show up, you're calling her smuggler.
You know what her new name is? Stevie B's Little Smuggler.
What about the term taint smuggler? Does that come up at all, or is that Earl's?
What word?
Taint
Ronnie,
smuggler.
man, what did you do today? Did you eat like some? Did you have a steak for breakfast? What'd you do?
I did. Yeah, it was one of those days. I just got a lot of protein today.
You're like you're all sexy.
Yeah, I had some oysters earlier too. I don't know what's gotten into me.
That'll happen.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later, Stephen.
See ya.
All right, Stephen Baldwin, do you think he was much help for you, Rachel, in finding a new air name?
No, sadly, no.
He's our celebrity pal.
Right.
He's our one celebrity pal.
So, we're starting with him.
Yeah, we're starting with him.
We're going to work from there.
And let it branch out.
Now, the first 8 times he called, Al kept hanging up on him.
What an idiot. I don't even want to get into that. Al's done on this show. If Al loses the
Betty
fight...
Cocker?
That's his new name, Betty Cocker. All right, here's Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez? Hey, Bill.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
I got a name. This goes from Philly, right?
Yeah.
How about Philly Blunt, because she smokes so much?
All right, that's not bad. Philly Blunts.
How does that work for you?
What beach did you used to hang out, honey?
Long Beach Island.
Yeah,
Mostly.
I know that. Long Beach Island, that's near Barnegat Lighthouse and all that area?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, nobody even goes there.
No.
Jeez. How about Barnegat?
Are you going to pay to get on the beach? I'm trying to think of things. I'm just, it's like she didn't come to us with enough personality.
You could be Seaside Sally.
Everything with you sounds like a 1950s motorcycle movie joke. That's how weird you are. Yeah.
Joe Poo wanted to name her Connie Francis.
Joe Poo is so strange, he's still calling pot tea. Everything is in the late 50s to him.
There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with kickstarting a V-twin.
All right, let's...
Start your
guess who has a little crush on you? And I don't know, have you ever been into girls before?
No.
Never tried it?
No, I've kissed a girl, but that's about it.
Tell us
French
about
kiss?
that situation.
It's
French
just
kiss?
a friend. Yeah.
How did it come up?
It was a dare.
Yeah.
Between friends.
I'll be daring you there a lot doing your internship.
Dare you?
Come here. Come into the office. I'm going to dare you something.
Was this in college or high school?
No, it was early high school.
Yeah. Girl days.
Guess who's got a little crush on you? Frenchie.
Oh, yeah?
She's just writing to me, yeah.
Wow.
She's cute.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think she'd be the type of person you can see yourself kissing?
If my boyfriend wouldn't kill me.
Why would he care? I think he'd be excited.
He should be thrilled.
Maybe.
Have you gotten Earl's number yet?
No.
Has Earl called you at home?
Have you?
Ow! Quit hitting me!
Have you picked up the tape line?
Only 10 times.
Tape lines are now open.
This from our friend Allie. She wants to call her Karen Hill. Karen Hill, I like.
Karen Hill.
A lot of people just want to put blunt in this. No matter
Are you sure
what
it's blunt?
Oh, jeez, Fezzi. That's one word. What you're thinking of that no woman will put up with. The C word.
I don't mind that word so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then bring it over here, baby. Bring that C word over here. You don't mind that?
No.
Does your boyfriend? Is that what you call it yourself?
That's probably my word of choice, I would say.
Really?
Wow.
Over the P word?
Yeah, I don't really like the P word.
Oh, boy, I love it. Actually, it's not a word for that I don't like. So you say, ouch, my C's hurting. Or...
I gotta go see the C doctor.
Up, yes.
Time for me to turn up the old C.
How about we call you C of the Turnpike? I thought you were gonna go with Seaside Sally again.
Cooningside Sally would be off. I like that you like the C word, though. Do you like it or actually love it? Does your boyfriend talk dirty to you?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does he ever call you the C?
Not too much.
Does he ever say, bring that C to me?
Does he say, the C's home? Get me Genesis, home by the sea.
So stupid. All right, here's somebody that can always help us. Because I forgot, we got other celebrity friends.
We do.
It's Foulmouth Elmo.
Oh, nice. Foulmouth Elmo.
Hi, you fellas.
Hey, Elmo.
I got a couple of names for your little snatch over there.
All right, let's hear him.
All right, the first name, I just started this one right now while I was on hold.
Yeah.
How about iTag?
iTag?
Yeah, I kissed a girl. iTag.
Okay, I kissed a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got for
The
us?
other one is Up and Atom Girl.
Up and Atom Girl.
Why is that?
Hey, you know, she runs errands for you.
Yeah, okay, I like that, the Up and Atom girl.
And how's about Purple Haze?
All right, because
Hey.
she loves the acid so much.
Yeah, that's a good name, isn't it?
All right, easy with the
Elmo.
language,
I got a
Elmo.
name for your new character. What is it? What's the Baldwin guy's name?
Stephen Baldwin.
How about Muttley?
Muttley.
Yeah, Muttley, because he laughs like that motherfucker.
All right.
Oh, Muttley. Yeah.
Muttley. All right. See you later, Elmo.
Yeah, that's it.
Baldwin.
All right.
Yeah.
Why do all the celebrities hate each other?
They just can't get along.
All right, this from Pantera, contagious. Since she loves that word so much. Contagious.
It's catching.
Controversy.
My country 'tis a V.
Here's Hot Liz.
Nice.
Hot Liz, how you doing, baby?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Hey, Hot Liz.
Hi.
What's wrong?
No, nothing.
She drops the F-bomb.
You know, in less than a second of being on the air.
Oh, my God, I dropped the F-bomb. I'm so sorry.
You're married to a guy in radio and you got a mouth like this.
Ned, I do not use the M word. You know I use the F word. Don't use the M word. How horrible. But, I'm sorry. I've never done that before. I've never even slipped.
Hot Liz, do you use the C word for yourself at all?
I love the C word.
Really?
If I'm referring to that area of myself, I will use the C word over the P word.
I think the C word is coming on strong all of a sudden in the last couple of years.
I like the C word. It's us little Irish Italian girls.
Wow, that's the hottest combination you could possibly have.
You know I drink like an Irish girl, but I look like a little Italian girl.
Here's what I want you to look like you're Irish and then bang like you're Italian. That's the key. So they all love the C word, Fuzzy.
In 2002, Webster's is going to have to add it, finally.
See, I feel bad, though. My suggestion for the nickname isn't dirty or anything.
Okay, that's okay.
I think she sounds like she should be called Peanut.
Nut.
Yeah, because she's crazy?
She's just cute. She sounds cute.
Yeah, she's adorable. She really is.
She does, and she's just got that little voice.
Yeah.
What do you think of the name Peanut, Rachel?
I like it.
I don't.
That's right. Mark calls me porcupine. I don't know what that means.
Because you're a prick.
Pretty much. If he's not throwing the C word at me, it's pretty much that.
I guess you had to get used to the C word, dating Mark.
Please. It's every other word out of his mouth. He stubs his toe. Holy C! I say something stupid. You dumb C!
All right, we'll talk to you later, baby.
All right, I love you guys.
love
You're
you
the best.
too.
Bye, Rachel.
Bye.
Bye, Hot Liz.
Who's Hot Liz? I don't know, Fezzy. I don't know.
We're in a quandary here.
What's a quandary mean?
In a situation, a problem.
Then we do. Then we are in a quandary.
A puzzling situation.
See, I thought you thought we were inside a quarry.
No, we're not. We're not getting any shale or limestone or anything.
Right, that would be stupid.
Right.
What we're in is a quandary.
Right.
Yeah.
We're in this puzzling predicament of what to name the new intern.
Man, I'm going crazy here. Here's Stephanie. Stephanie, you're on Ron of Fez. How are you?
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, first of all, the C word is the best word.
Really? You like the C word, too?
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. But anyway, Rachel sounds cool, and she gets points for liking the C word, so I'm thinking because she likes pot, and she likes the C word, how about Heidi Ho?
Heidi Ho. My aunt had a dog named that. And it just,
really? Heidi Ho?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she called it. And here was the other weird thing. Heidi Ho kept dying, and she kept getting more Heidi Ho's.
Oh, gosh.
And then acting like it's the same Heidi Ho.
You know, that's not so good then.
Yeah.
I love C.
All right, so you like the C word as well.
How about high C?
High C is pretty good.
Nice.
All right. There you go. Thanks, guys.
All right, that's better than Heidi Ho. Thank you, Stephanie.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
Now, the Scots always use the C word, Fezzy, like it's going out of style.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, can't get enough of it. Just everyday language.
You ever see Train Spotting?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the one word I could make out in that film.
All right, here's...
That and Ursula Andress.
That's funny. All right, say the name on line one, Fezzy, because I can't keep up.
All right, now the way it's spelled, I'm just going to go with Gulio.
Line one.
Oh, line one.
Yeah, because...
I thought you said line two. I'm sorry. Shaughnessy.
All right. Shaughnessy, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Shaughnessy.
Hey, it's an Irish name. Your hot chick should know it.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that she should be called Hydrotaint, but I wondered if Iris would have a better idea.
Possibly.
Hydrotaint.
Hydrotaint. Listen, it's cool. I mean, ask Iris if she likes it. I bet you she'll say yes.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
All right, wait, one more. Oh, I forgot to ask Shaughnessy if she liked being called the C word.
Thanks for taking that little informal poll tonight.
Of course, the way I say it, this sounds more like the K word. And when I blast you with that bastard. All right, we're in a quandary right now with Rachel.
Right, yeah. We got to name Rachel.
Yeah.
And it is her birthday today, remember.
Rachel, did you love your little cake we got
Yes,
for you?
thank you.
Yeah.
You surprised me.
You know who told us it was your birthday? Wonder Boy.
Oh, of course.
I think Wonder Boy's got his own little crush. But I told all these guys no one's allowed to touch you. No one's allowed to be dirty talking, all right, because you're part of the team. Does anybody ever cross that line?
What do you mean?
Anybody flirt with you here?
No.
Not one person's allowed to flirt with you that's on our team.
That's what they were told.
Yeah.
But so there's no inappropriate touching or back rubbing or anything? Or
No.
Who volunteers to work with you the most?
I guess I work with Wonder Boy the most.
Yeah. How do you get along with him?
Good.
Yeah. All right.
Trying to sabotage him.
All right, here's one I like from the man producer, because you were talking about your drugs, that you should be Rachel Downey Jr., which is kind of cute.
Rachel Downey Jr.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We got to name this young sea-girl. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Rachel, our intern, she's in studio with us tonight. She's doing a great, great job. Today's her birthday, and it's also a naming ceremony. She needs an air name.
It's not easy, Fez.
No, You want to come up with just the right name, because trust me, it's going to stick. Some people actually have theirs legally changed.
Like Billy Staples.
Exactly. Loves it so much.
All right, here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
How about Cece?
Cece.
Why Cece?
Short and sweet, and she sounds sweet, and she likes the C word.
All right, thank you very much.
CC Ryder.
People are just tied up in the fact that you use the C word.
Yeah, I think they're a little turned on.
Yeah, they are. I know I am. It's working on me. Hey, Lou, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Lou.
Yes.
You're on there, buddy.
Yeah.
How about you just call us C?
I'm
Like
ready.
Bronx style.
No, thank you very much. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Ron, Fez, how
Yeah.
you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
All right, Rachel, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I got a name for her. See-a-lot-of-puss.
Can't say that.
When Ronnie and I decided to name the intern, we brought Rachel in to actually do a little pre-interview, find out her likes, her dislikes, and then that way we could base, maybe her name on something like that. Well, so far we found out she enjoys the weed and has no problem with the C word.
That's all we came up with.
That's all we found out.
Adrian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Hello?
Adrian.
Hi. I got a name for her.
Good.
What's that?
The homegrown Contessa.
The homegrown Contessa.
What's that from?
Huh?
What's that from?
Well, homegrown because she's a smoker.
Yeah.
And Contessa for the C word, a little bit nicer.
Contessa is the nice form of the
Yes,
C word?
It really is.
Yeah.
Now, do you use the C word, honey?
Sometimes if I'm feeling really nasty, but not usually.
All right, so sometimes, now do you mind if a guy would call you that? Would that make you furious or you're okay?
It would depend. If it was that...
Yeah, I'm listening.
Adrian, you still there? Uh-oh. She just felt really nasty.
Sure, she felt filthy about herself.
And had to hide. She got very nervous about it.
Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Ron and Fez.
Hello. This is Amy Schoolie.
Well, hello, Iris. What can we do for you?
I've got the news you can use for the Jews.
Okay, Iris, what you got?
That's my segment on the show.
That's right. That's what you do.
I just want to tell the new girl I'm not jealous.
Oh, you're not jealous of the
So far, it's been Iris at the boys' club for much too long.
That's true. You're our girl, aren't you?
And I have a nickname for her.
Okay, go ahead. You want to name the new intern Rachel. Well, Iris, that's helpful.
My nickname is Gash.
Gash. You want to name this?
If you ever try to take the news you can use for the Jews, I will kick your twat all the way back to Wildwood, bitch.
All right, Iris, you said you weren't jealous, and now you're threatening Rachel.
The only reason I don't kick her in that gash is I don't want to ruin the polish on my shoes.
All right, Iris.
That's the only goddamn reason.
Rachel is a college...
Why ain't I in there, fat boy? How come I'm not on the radio getting named by people?
You have a name. It's Iris. And here's
having fun.
Do you want cake? Is this what this is about?
It's a start.
Iris, Rachel is a college student, and she's here on an internship.
College student.
Yeah, she's here on
That's what they call in my day. We called that a streetwalker.
All right, they did not.
You got her in, you got the colored guy in, everybody's in but Ivy.
Iris!
Nobody asked me to come out on the 22nd.
Iris, that's right. Here's the thing. You're a senior citizen. You call in...
You're a senior citizen.
Iris, this is just for college students. This is an internship program.
Oh.
Not for you. You're not in college, are you?
No. I'm in Brooklyn, in the Bay Ridge section of Brooklyn.
We know where you live, Iris.
So it's a misunderstanding.
Yes, on your part, you're getting all worked up and all jealous
I'm sorry, Rachel. Please take over my role on the show. I'm happy. Because Iris will be dead soon.
All right.
Is that what you want, Fez?
My name is Fez.
Oh, okay, let me write that down.
You know my name.
Faggot's name is Fez.
All right, Iris.
P.S. He's a homo.
Quit writing! Stop writing those things!
And he loves to lick the boot.
All right.
That's what he does.
Stop it, Iris. You're not going to get in here with that
I have a new segment for our show, Ron and Fed.
Oh, you have a new segment now. My name's Fez, by the way.
The news you can use for the Jews.
Okay, what's that?
I call it Iris's Today in History.
Oh, okay. Iris's Today in History. All right, now see, Iris, that's something that would probably be interesting and entertaining to the audience.
Why don't you give it to the Snatch then? She seems to be everything everybody likes.
I am not giving it to the Snatch. I'm not giving it to Rachel.
Okay.
If you want to do Today in History, that would be fine.
All right. Here's the opening.
Okay.
Gather around your radio, everyone. It's Iris's Day in History.
All right, Iris's Today in History.
Today in History.
That's a great opening. Who's your announcer?
Iris.
Yeah, I knew.
I do the whole thing.
Ah, great. You're self-contained.
I do the whole thing, Fezzy, from lax to bagels. It's all me.
Okay, Iris, go ahead with your new segment.
Today in History. Well, today in history, it was in the 60s. I got up around 9:30, and I had a cup of tea.
All right, are you actually talking about what you did today?
Today in history.
That is not how Today in History works. You don't just tell us about today.
Also on this date, the Rams started preparing to play against the Boston Patriots. Today in history.
Why do you have to shout? No, but anyone who wants to know about what happened today can just watch the news or pick up a newspaper.
In the latest side of the news, today in history.
Yes.
For lunch, I had some dried tuna on a bed of lettuce.
Ew. We don't want to hear about your lunch. That's not interesting.
Then today in history, I did a crossword puzzle and took a nap.
Iris, today, yes, Today in History is...
Today in history.
It's supposed to be things that happen on this date several years ago.
I'm sorry, is this your bit, Fed?
No, thank
you
goodness.
You don't know how it goes, do you?
Nobody wants to know what you did during your day. Iris, would you knock it off? This is a horrible bit. This is not informative.
Well, how many people knew the lunch thing with the dried tuna on a bed of lettuce?
Nobody cares.
All happened today in history.
All right, making it try to sound like there's an echo attached to history is not making this segment any better.
Also, today in history, I saw two Puerto Rican guys try to push down a Jewish woman.
Really?
But I kicked one of them in the balls. And the other one, I said, listen up, greaseball. I know where you live, Paco.
Really?
And I'll kill your whole effing family. And that all took place today.
All right, Iris, quit doing your own special effects.
Tomorrow I may do Today in Science.
Why? Did you find out something about science?
Yes. I found out that you're a fat fag and all you like to do is try to push other older people around.
Iris, you're not getting on the show with that attitude, and quit the name calling.
Hey, why don't you go back to your new girl?
Yes, Rachel. We're going to name our new girl Rachel.
Great.
She's our new intern, and she deserves a name. She's been doing a really good job on the show.
Why don't you and Rachel go have a picnic on Earl's Taint and forget about the rest of us, okay? You spread out a big blanket on Earl's Taint, then you lay down on your back and you look at the stars.
We are not laying down and looking at the stars on Earl's Taint.
There's only one thing about this show I like.
What's that?
Latter-day Jim Morrison.
Really? You like that?
I like it. I'm always curious about the weather. And I love it in the song.
Yeah, I got.
All right, I'll call back tomorrow with Today in History. And here's a hint.
Yes?
I'm probably going to have egg salad. So gather close to your phones, kids. For tomorrow in history.
We can't wait for tomorrow in history.
And one more thing.
Yes, Iris.
You're a big homo.
Stop
and your partner's a fag hag. And no one likes either one of you.
Yes, they do. Iris.
And it wouldn't hurt either one of you to do a push-up every once in a while or a sit-up.
Iris,
That's your clue from me.
That's more than a clue. It's downright mean.
You think that's mean? You're sitting there trying to be a sharecropper on Earl's taint. I think that's mean.
I do not have squatter's rights on Earl's taint.
He's doing the squatting. Every time you think it's rain, he had to let go. He made water.
Oh.
Tell me about it.
Try to leave Earl's taint out of this.
How can I? It's the 6th borough. That's how big it is. Earl's taint is down to 6th borough.
Really?
All right, I have to go.
All right, Iris, thank you.
All right, thanks for all your help, kids.
Thank you, Iris. Great new segment.
And I'd like to say to all my fans, Iris loves you. I wish I could hug each and every one of you. But the fat fag and the fag hag won't let me come in and do the show.
All right,
I
Iris.
guess you gotta be 20.
Even when you're nice, you're mean.
Even when you're nice, you're gay.
Stop it, Iris. Good night.
One more thing.
What?
Producer fiancé, that's all I'm saying. Bring in a body, habeas corpus. Iris loves you, everybody.
Goodbye, Iris.
Good night.
She's so awful. 877-692-1027. We're on a Fez.
It's Ron and Fez. It's Ron and Fez.
It's Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction. 1027 WNEW.
NEW.
Welcome back to the Ron and Fez show. We are Ron and Fez.
That was quick.
I know.
How's it quicking?
Oh, what happened there?
I like that. We're going to name Rachel, but first, Dave has a challenge for us. How you doing, Dave? You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys, what's up?
What do you say,
What's going on, buddy?
Not too much. Hope you had a good weekend.
Now, Roy's telling us that you have some kind of great talent.
I have an idiot savant-like talent. You name a game show, and I can, off the top of my head, tell you the host. I don't have a book. I'm not using the Internet, and I will be able to amaze you with some additional fun facts on some shows. I'm good about 90% of the time. I don't do the black and white, and I don't do a lot of those like little cable shows that were on the Nashville network.
Right.
But I can do your run-of-the-mill game shows, and I think it's rather impressive once you get into it.
Well, all right, we'll try to get into it, but I got to tell you, the black and white game shows is when game shows were really big.
I'm not saying I can't do any of them. I'm just saying they're a little bit more difficult for me.
All right, so you can name what about them?
I can tell you the game shows. Sometimes I can tell you some additional fun facts, the hostesses, the models, whatever.
Wow.
I was hoping to do this for a prize.
All right, we'll say if it's good enough, we'll give you a prize, okay?
Cool.
Already, I'm bored with it, though, Fez. I got to tell you the truth. All right, who did the match game?
Okay, the original match game was, of course, Gene Rayburn, and then Ross Schaefer did it in 1990.
Oh, I forgot about Ross Schaefer.
Match game Hollywood Squares was done by John Bowser Bauman. He took the Hollywood Squares part, and Gene Rayburn was still your match game host.
They combined the two shows?
They did in an exciting hour format where in 1982 they started with the match game, then they went over to Bowser from Sha-Na-Na doing the Hollywood Squares part, and then they would go back for the exciting big money super match afterwards for the big grand prize. You could win up to $30,000.
You know that Bowser, I always thought he was going to be bigger than he turned out, Fez.
Turns out he has naturally curly hair, and he's kind of a dork.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you can get bigger than Match Game Hollywood Squares.
Only that one wasn't a successful run.
No, it was only on for about a year.
Wow.
I'm telling you, more than you needed to know about these things. I have no life.
All right, what about the $1.98 beauty contest?
Mr. Rip Taylor.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
Thank you.
Throwing confetti. Tic-tac-toe.
That was Wink Martindale.
All right.
A very lovely hairpiece, I might add.
Yeah, he's always the best. Who did categories?
Oh, that was Mr. Dick Clark.
All right, what about Truth or Consequences? Remember
Bob
that?
Barker.
Yeah, Bob Barker.
All right, here's one, the Money Maze.
The Money Maze, I think you might have stumped me on this one. Was it an old show?
1970s.
1970s. Well, I have about a 1 in 5 shot, so I will guess with the Money Maze, Monty Hall.
This one came in from the heckler. That was Nick Clooney.
Nick
Yeah,
Clooney.
So we're a little disappointed about that right off the bat.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to rebound here.
All right, what about the memory game?
The memory game.
Yeah.
Is that like concentration?
No, it's called the memory game.
Boy, you got me on that one.
That was Joe Garjola, who actually did a couple of different game shows.
He did To Tell the Truth. He did He Said, She Said.
Yeah.
He did a lot of game shows, absolutely.
Yeah, he did.
Who hosted Liars Club?
Oh, Liars Club. There were a couple hosts on that. You had Rod Serling. You had a guy named, you had Gene Rayburn for a little while. And I think a guy named Jack Nars.
I don't know who even he is.
All right, what about...
There were several hosts of that show.
What about Joker's Wild?
The original was the late Jack Barry, and then when he died, you had Bill Cullen, and then when it came back, you had Pat Finn. Now hosts Shop Till You Drop.
I love Bill Cullen.
Bill Cullen was great, but that was really to make Jack Barry's game.
Yeah.
Nobody came close to Jack Barry. Joker! Oh, devil.
Fast forward geography, a pair and a triple.
All right, who did some of the, let's see, well, who did Remote Control?
Ken Ober, and the co-host was Colin Quinn, and then you had four hostesses. You had Marisol, you had Kari Werher, you had Alicia Coppola, and then you had Susan Ashley.
Okay.
All right, what about musical chairs?
By the way, you had like Adam Sandler and Dennis Leary on that show as well. Musical chairs, I think that was Wink Martindale.
Sorry, my friend. According to Heckler again, that was Adam Wade.
Adam Wade, okay.
Can you top this?
Don't know. You're getting some good ones.
This all comes in from the heckler. So I don't know, Fezzy. He seems like he doesn't really know that much about it.
Right. You seem to get stumped fairly easy.
I'll tell you what we'll do, Dave. We will invite you back on the show sometime, and what about you go one-on-one against the heckler? Because the heckler has been pretty much our trivia guy.
Right.
All right.
Do you do anything besides game shows?
That's pretty much my specialty. I was really hoping to wow you and win a prize just based on my game show knowledge alone, and the fact that I really don't have a life.
All right, here's what we'll do, and you mentioned that earlier, and it would have, been funnier if you would have got some of these. We'll do this. We'll line up. Fez and I will put together a game show challenge against the both of you. All right.
All right.
And then if you beat them, we'll give you a prize. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Maybe we'll look at that. Are you busy Friday night?
What do you think?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
all right.
good point.
So we'll look on this for Friday night. We'll try to take put like 15 minutes or so on it. All right. And
Sounds
it's
good.
just game show trivia.
Sounds good.
So bone up, my friend.
Thank you,
and
sir.
there will be some black and white stuff in there.
I will prepare.
All right. Do we got your number, Dave?
That you do. Yes.
All right. Talk to you later.
Thanks, guys.
All right, now we're saying no, put him on hold. We don't have his number.
I saw mono written there.
Right.
No.
I think that's supposed to be no.
Okay. I thought Billy was sick again.
Here's the thing. If you can write the word mono 8 times, you could probably type out, I need his number.
Right.
A lot faster than you can mono.
Not if you're,
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
He really is. So make sure you try often to get through. Jeez, 877-692-1027 is the toll-free phone number.
Okay, somebody says this guy just tried the same bit with Howard the other day and couldn't get over. He just wants prizes. Why don't you try to get on a real game show?
And then win their cash and prizes. They have nice prizes on game shows.
Sure. Especially now.
Right.
More than ever.
I miss the fact that you don't get to go shopping on Wheel of Fortune anymore. But what are you going to do?
For $600, I'll have that lamp. For $250, I'll have the password game. They all look too expensive to me.
Very expensive, and then the rest on a Spiegel gift certificate.
Was it Spiegel?
I think it was Spiegel.
Do they even still have Spiegel's catalogs anymore?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen a Spiegel catalog forever.
All right, our interns are, and Rory's also saying yes.
Yeah, my mom gets it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, from your dad or getting it other places?
No.
Where'd you get your Spiegel?
She gets the magazine delivered to the house.
All right, last Friday we had a big contest here, and our own Rory Hampton's won. And one going away.
Yeah, it was
beat the Hawk.
The Power Hour drinking game, Long Island, featuring Rory against Queens. And that, of course, was Hawk, who puked on the very last shot.
Can we do this with Rachel, our new intern? Can we do a weed contest one night so you can smoke the most weed?
Sure.
Would you shut anyone down?
I think so.
You're a great weed smoker?
Yeah.
I found out
Try
today
it.
that you're allowed to snort coke on the air. I found that out from the show before us.
Nice. We'll bring you in for a weed show. Maybe you can take on Stinky.
Hey, Simon, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Simon.
Hey, Ron and Fez, big ass card holder, 11100. Hey, I know how you guys can name Rachel.
How's that?
It's pretty easy. You take the name of your first pet for her first name, and then for her last name, you take the name of the street that she lives on.
Now, this would have been the porno game. Have you ever played that before?
Mm-hmm.
What would your name would have been?
Allie Bordentown.
All right, that's actually pretty good.
That's nice.
Now, mine would have been Buddy Monticello.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Buddy Monticello.
Hey, I'm Milo Grissom.
All right, nice. What about yours, Fez?
Fritz Fairlawn.
Yours is the best so far.
Isn't that nice?
I thought I was pretty excited about Buddy Monticello, but yours beat me.
Fritz Fairlawn.
Joe, what's yours?
Snowball Skyler.
That's you, the snowballer.
All right, Roy Hamptons, what's yours?
Well, mine's kind of screwed up because it's the same name. It's Bradford.
You named your dog after your street?
No, we named our cat after our street.
What a dick.
Well, that's where we found her, so.
Bradford. What a maroon.
All right, you guys, I got to go.
All right,
on
Earl?
the road. So
Yeah, okay, sit.
Take it easy.
Earl, what'd yours been?
Well, I didn't have any pets.
Really?
No.
Wouldn't it be Ratty, 179th Street? Jamaica, Queens?
No, I grew up in
Ratty,
Corona.
179th Street. All right, Al Dukes would have been Dickless Fag Boy.
Really?
How did that even come
How
out?
odd that they moved in on Fag Boy Lane.
With his dog Dickless. All right, Maria. Maria, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
I got a name for your girl Rachel there.
All right, what you got?
Well, she was saying that you only could get out of her that she likes pot and when she likes C word, call her Potsy.
Potsy. Okay. Now, do you allow the C word into your life, honey?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
All right, so you hate.
That's the ultimate insult.
All right, thank you very much. I always thought that was. Now, why aren't you insulted by it, Rachel?
I don't know. I like it for some reason.
Really?
Oh, I like it
Short and sweet.
Maybe.
You like it when, Potsy? Maria?
I can't even picture Rachel saying it. Can you, Fez?
No,
All right, Rachel, come on over here and whisper it in my ear.
All right. Head on over to Ronnie. All right. She's whispering it.
Fezzy, she said it's so cute. It's unbelievable.
All right, come over here.
It's unbelievable how cute she says it.
I got to hear this whispered in my ear now. All right, come on over,
That's
Rachel.
the only name I'm going to call you.
I had to slap your face.
Do you notice that she really puts the accent on the T at the end?
Yeah.
It starts slow with the K. By the time she gets to the T, she's just rocking with it.
It does. It's a very short little word, and you make it even tinier somehow.
You do.
You really tiny it up.
No wonder you're not offended. You say it so sweetly.
That sounds like little woodland creatures are saying it.
We're going to meet your boyfriend. Why don't you bring him in one night? What's the problem there?
Nothing.
Let me guess.
He likes the other C word.
Does he live in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada?
That's where my fiance is.
Exactly. Here's Louie. Louie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Louie.
How you doing, guys? 10886.
Hoo-ah. There you go.
All right, I got one. I don't know if I beat Potsy, but I got one for her. It's seaweed.
All right, seaweed, because it's a C word, right?
And
she likes
seaweed.
what?
The
She
sea
likes the
and the
weed.
weed.
Okay.
Her two favorite things. Nice.
Fezzy, 1010 Wins has asked us to play another PSA.
Oh, okay.
One of the PSAs that they're doing right now, no water.
Right, exactly. Mayor Bloomberg's a little worried about the drought, so he wants to. Everyone.
What a mistake that was.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello, this is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to try showering with your sister. I do, even if there isn't a drought. Hey, splish splash, get a piece of ass. Remember, when you shower with your sister, we all win. I know I did. Water. We can't lather up our sister's breasts without it. Water. Water. I need water. Water.
That's nice, Joe. What's that music playing in the background?
Oh, that's Bach Symphony number 23.
Roy, what is it for real? Do you know what that music is playing back there?
Do you have any idea?
It's called like an environmental music.
Really?
Feds, yes.
Nice.
PSA music.
Yeah.
Nice.
So thank you for not lying like Pooh does.
I'm a music major.
You're the next Billy. Seriously, you're 10 years away from being Billy. Drink up, boy. Drink up, Johnny.
Well, I'm gonna hit 100 fast.
Do for Johnny.
877-692-1027.
Fuzzy, so far I don't like anything better than Rachel.
No name better than Rachel for Rachel.
Yeah.
Earl,
you got one for her? Anything?
He wants to name her Nicole.
OJ's wife?
When OJ got off, tell me the truth, Earl. Were you cheering?
Not really. It was just very.
Not really.
It was just very.
The rest
strange.
of us were dead.
No, because I was on the air. I was producing a show when the verdict, and we carried the verdict live on the air, and everyone was just silent. No one really said anything.
Yeah.
It was just stunning.
Did you feel your taint jump?
Oh, my taint didn't jump.
All right, a lot of people are emailing and asking about Rachel C. I don't think that's any of our business. How she keeps it, Fezzy. What condition she keeps it. Unless you want to tell us, Rachel.
That would be your own, free will if you'd like to share.
Free Willy, as they say, from the kids' movies that they love so much.
That damn whale keeps getting trapped.
I think I'll keep that one.
That's a mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means furry.
Yeah.
That means like Angela Davis.
Wow. In that film, what's Muff got to do with it?
Earl just put his fist up in the air. Like the Panther Party was back together. Here's Phil. Phil, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Phil.
Ron Fez, how you doing?
Yeah.
Listen, I got a name for your intern. It's Pot... Cod Punt.
Cod Punt.
Yeah, it's hard to get out. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, I understand. See you later. Cod Punt, Fezzy.
At least he stopped himself.
Right, finally.
He started with pot.
Yeah.
And was heading out from there.
Well, I don't know what to call her. I'm stumped, as they say.
Yeah. Nothing has really stood out.
Oh, wait a minute. Now they're saying we got to run another PSA.
Oh, man.
I can't believe it. How many of these damn things are out there?
I can't wait till this drought is over.
I can't either.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello. This is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to not flush so much. So next time you pinch a loaf, ask yourself, what's the hurry? Let the little guy swim around for a while. He's not going anywhere. Later on, after he's had company drop in, then hit the handle. Consider it a carpool for your crap. Water. It's the only thing making the poop disappear. Water.
That's so true. That's really, really true.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
What's going on, boys?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I got a name here. Giggles. She seems like she's a giggler. You know, she likes to smoke the pot. You know, she sounds like a giggler, so how about Giggles?
All right, thanks.
You like Giggles?
Let's try Wonder Boy. See if Wonder Boy's got anything. I just can't make it work for me tonight, Fez.
All right. No, not you. Wonder Boy.
Yes, you're going to get cake.
Nah. He sees sweets. He goes nuts. Hey, Wonder Boy.
Hey, Fez, how's it going?
Good, man.
Wonder Boy, what would you name her? Rachel?
I called her the princess.
Why's that?
Well, she seems to have an air of royalty about her.
Let's call her Duchess C. I'm not gonna call her Duchess C. Stupid. Even though she likes that name.
Giggles likes it.
They're laughing.
All right, but I'm just worried that Wonder Boy has such a pretentious, ostentatious name.
Yeah.
That Rachel's going to feel a little left behind.
With the name Rachel?
Yeah.
Rachel, out of everything so far, what do you like?
I liked Penny Lane was good.
Nah, that's because Fez came up with it. You're trying to play to him since you know Wonder Boy already has my heart.
Wonder
Boy is to me as Earl was to Scott Muni.
Wow.
That's how important this is.
That's tight.
He sucks you? No.
Sometimes. He's straight edge.
Earl, would you quit hitting and stomping? I didn't even say anything, and you're right on me. He's riding like it's Los Angeles.
Fezzy.
Yeah.
Fezzy gets like your grandma and hates when anyone stomps around his toes.
I know. You're going to step on Grammy's corn.
You seriously are way too young to worry about your feet as much as you do.
He's just stomping in here. He's going to get me.
Those size 19 cliche boots he's wearing.
12.
Yeah, you got him from Krusty the Clown.
All right, here's Tom. Tom, you're on Run of Fez. How you doing, Tommy?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
Good. What can we do for you?
Yeah, I was thinking of Squeaky McTaint.
That's cute. What are you doing tonight, Tom?
I'm driving a train right now.
What? Where at?
In Bayonne. Joe
Really?
Cook's in on my train.
Yeah. Oh, you're driving the Poo train.
Is it a light rail?
It's the light rail.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, what a job.
Yeah, I love it. It only takes 3 hours to get to Jersey City from Bayonne. Ronnie, here comes Tom. He's going to pick up Joe, I guess.
Just be very, very careful with that, okay? Very careful, Tom. It's
I will
safety.
be careful.
Always safety first.
Right.
What? No! My God.
Where's Squeaky McTaint? Where's Squeaky McTaint? Someone find Squeaky! Find her!
We lost our sea. That beautiful sea is gone.
We can't find Squeaky McTaint anywhere.
We're not even making sense anymore. So right, the things that they say about us. We're not even trying. Pino, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Pino.
Hey, how are you, Ron and Fezzy?
Yeah, I don't know.
What can we do for you, Pino?
Got a good name. How about Cunny Cartel?
All right, we can get off the C word here. We're not going to call her Cunny Cartel. Although I wouldn't mind having a Cunny Cartel.
Can we call her Pussy Charms?
She's not crazy about that word.
Yeah, I know. No, Not for a name, not for a breakfast cereal.
I eat it.
Me too. They're always after me, Pussy Charms.
I eat it with a spoon. Seriously, does that ever make a girl mad if you pull a spoon up? You go, I just want to see. I just want to see. I ain't a grapefruit spoon. Stop panicking. I'm going to scrape anything off the wall there.
Blue taints.
Mario.
Pink lips.
Mario, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, Mario.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
I don't know. I got a little bit of...
Hey, listen, I got a pretty good name. How about, she sounds really hot. How about we call her Lava Lips?
Lava Lips.
See, how's that helping?
She's got to be really, come on, guys, she's got to be really juicy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. No girl ever gets excited if you say, you know, you got some gorgeous lips there.
Right, so why not just call her Juicy?
Seriously, it's like making out with Jagger sometimes when I'm down there.
Trying to name the intern, doing our best. Not really.
Fez, I hate to tell you, we have to do another PSA.
Oh, son of a gun.
We need water.
I guess so. And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello, this is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to avoid doing extra loads of laundry. Look at me. I wear the same crappy Giants t-shirt 4 times a week, and then use it as a batch rag on the weekend. On Monday, I open the window, shake off what's dry, and then that shirt is good to go again. Water. We need it for the tough splooge stains.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
NEW. We're out of Fez with our brand new intern, Rachel.
Or maybe it's Penny Lane. She liked that name, Fez. You gave it to her.
Right. From Almost Famous, the movie.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It sounded like a really good long-term radio name, though.
No, It's not something you'd have to go out and have your real name legally changed
right.
to.
And Penny
like
Lane
Staples.
sounds more like the traffic girl.
Right, yeah, exactly.
We used to know some traffic girl named after a band. I can't think of it now. The girl out of Chattanooga who used to come down with this hot little blonde.
Oh, yeah. I want to say Fox.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, I can't either. We'll come up with it later.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't she Alice in Chains?
Right, that's what it was.
She was Alice in Chains.
Right. Alice in Chains.
With traffic. Yeah, Earl's grimacing. That was the... he found her at the Cheetah in Georgia. That's where... that was her radio audition. The owner of this little station.
The radio tryout.
Yeah. She got a... Nice. Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on the air, buddy.
How you doing?
Go ahead, Mike. All right, no Mike.
Hey, Jose.
Yeah, how you doing? I got a new name for the intern.
Yeah.
How about Powerpuff Girl?
Powerpuff Girl, because she smokes a lot of weed.
Smokes a lot of weed, she hangs out with Wonder Boy.
What are their names, Fezzy, the Powerpuff Girls?
Let me see. You got Violet and Buttercup and Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. That's it. There's no Violet.
I want to be Buttercup.
Now, you said she has a nice rack, and she likes to smoke weed.
Yeah.
We call her Cannabusty.
That's somewhat silly, though.
Yeah, well.
And you know what? It's beneath you, Joe.
It really is.
It's beneath you as the man who hopefully is going to knock out Al Dukes.
The all-serious Joe Pope.
On February 22nd at the downtown in Farmingdale, Long Island. It's really just an event for big-ass card holders, Fezzy, and then winners. We'll give out some tickets to winners.
Yeah, we will have some tickets to give away. Special night for the big-ass card members. It is Al Dukes taking on Joe Poo in the boxing ring. Billy Staples and Paranoid also on that card.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I don't have a name, but I have a theme song for her.
Good. I like that.
All right.
Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for
me.
Take care, guys.
There we go.
Well, beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
This is the way the movie L.A. Story opened up. Remember that?
Right.
That big hot dog flying over the canyon? Somewhere beyond the sea. She's very, very comfortable being called the C word.
She loves it.
Say it in on a microphone.
Now, this song was also from Goodfellas, also.
You ever watch any other movies, Rory? Seriously.
Rory, you know one movie? It's Goodfellas.
I'm hoping the Goodfellas 2 comes out so I can get you a present.
So you got something else to watch.
I like Casino every once in a while, too.
Now, I know Friday night, after the Power Hour big-ass drinking contest, Rory Hampton's tried to delight us with his great impression of Ray Liotta as Henry Hill in Goodfellas.
Wow, was he drunk?
The scene where Henry Hill and Karen Hill get into it, because Henry's on his way out to meet his girlfriend. Rory really brought it to life for us.
You've been out for 2 weeks. I'm still gonna go out, Karen. It's great.
He plays the Karen part too, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Any more?
No.
You want to take it from the top?
All right, let me.
Because you do this all the time.
All right.
This is your thing.
You do it in the office every day.
All right. Sorry.
Henry Hill wants to go out. Karen's giving him a hard time about it.
Okay.
And scene.
You've been out for the past 2 weeks. You're not going out tonight? We grew up, Karen. I'm still going to go out tonight.
I'm sorry.
Well, we all tried to hold it in. You are doing a much better Karen at this point than you are Henry Hill.
I never heard it start to like this.
You're sick in the head, Karen.
There you go.
I know something's going on. I see in your eyes. Something's going on. Shut up.
Oh, wow.
That's a very drunk Roy Hampton. Believe it or not, that was the winner on Friday night.
Right.
That was the winner.
Like you said, very drunk. And that one part where you tried to take it from the top and you were doing the Karen Hill lines, you actually started to sound like Friday Fright.
Yeah.
You're not going out.
I can't take you out. I'm Freddy Fate.
Where did you go? To your ready-made horse?
Your ready-made horse that you got money from.
Just a big mental block there. And then just mumbling to yourself. That's what I like.
All right, people online want to know if Hawk is in the witness protection program. To stay away from a very angry Rory.
Have not seen the Hawk. Did not come into work tonight.
All right, people also want to name Rachel Jean Bonnet. Jean Bonnet. I love that name.
That's nice.
Cottonmouth shows up a couple times.
With John Bonet, we could get that little cowboy song we always saw.
I always loved that song.
We always saw her singing in that footage.
And my Hannah guy, I still think she killed herself.
Really? Suicide?
She lost that last event. She killed herself.
Oh, God.
She raped and killed herself. And left herself downstairs.
In that order. That's the important thing.
Right. So no idea where the Hawk is, right?
No. Hawk lost the challenge, the Power Hour drinking contest on Friday. So, missing in action, Ronnie.
Now, we're calling him White Hawk Down the other day as a joke. It turns out to be true.
Based on a true story.
Hawk versus Rory, Queens versus Long Island.
It's the story of one man's desire to win.
The egos get too inflated out there. I think it's time someone took him down, and I know Rory can't handle his alcohol, so.
And his even bigger desire not to hurl.
God, there he goes.
I thought that was going to be a puke.
We're losing the Hawk.
White Hawk Down.
Uh-oh.
You puke, buddy?
Here he goes. On shot 60, it's over.
White Hawk Down, based on the actual events of the Ron and Fez show.
It's shooting out of his nose.
What happens when one man must face his demons while his face is in a garbage can puking?
It's White Hawk Down.
White Hawk Down, because sometimes you refuse to lose.
Let's keep drinking, come on.
And because sometimes you don't know when it's over.
It's over.
White Hawk Down, the worst a man can be.
Just getting started here.
The producers of White Hawk Down ask you to drink responsibly.
So whack.
That was Roy's radio drinking voice.
I like that voice.
What's wrong, Hawk? Can't
Rod.
handle your liquor?
Fez, ask him who threw up.
Who puked? Who puked, Hawk?
Look, I want somebody to shred this. Dear President Bush, get a really hot pipe, shove it into a glacier, and get some of that water down here.
There's your name on the bottom.
Wonder Boy, you better learn the difference between a joke and a federal offense and threat.
Wonder Boy's been trying to help me out when I come towards the studio area.
Ew.
What?
You come.
No! When I head towards the studio...
Does he catch it?
I wish. When I head
Go ahead, take him. He's your intern.
When I head towards the studio area, he wants to open the door for me. So the locked one that you had to punch the code in to get through.
Nice, that's good.
He always opens it after I've already punched in the numbers. I've done all the heavy work there. And then he's there. Then he opens the handle for me.
What'd you say? You seen Ron around?
Now, it's happened so many times, I'm beginning to think he's just a smartass.
Did Ron go from Philly to Florida? What happened in between there? Rachel, what about Wonder Girl for you?
Wonder Girl's not bad.
Then you two can get married and have a Wonder Baby. Now you're saying no, right? Wonder Boy, you don't like it. You feel like she's
No.
Then you're Dickie Smothers.
Right.
I don't know, Fuzzy.
Wonder Boy won't feel special if they're the Wonder Twins and she's Wonder Girl.
No, that's good. That works.
No, forget
That's
it.
fine.
No, she's Rachel. She's Rachel or Penny Lane, but I just worry long term about the name Penny Lane.
Right. Penny Lane's not going to have any legs. Ew.
Oh, that's awful. You didn't hear? Yeah, they took them off. Rachel, where do you see yourself in this business 5 years from now?
I don't know. I'm just going to kind of see how it goes.
Oh, great. You picked the right business for that, then.
Right, yeah. I mean, is there a job that you want? You want on the air? Or you want to run a radio station?
Hey, I'll give you a hint.
I like grading.
Earl's been doing this for 13 years, so it's about how far you're going to make it. Make it from that side of the console to the other.
He got his radio name Penny Lane when the Beatles song came out.
Tonight,
so long he's been here.
Earl's doing the radio equivalent of You Want Fries With That.
I thought he was Rocky Raccoon.
White people are so scared of black people.
Let me tell you something, Joe. Not only is is Earl, a friend of ours, but he's somebody that we have a great deal of respect for, okay?
Me too.
Yeah, and I want you to start acting like it. Earl, I'm sorry. I apologize.
On behalf of the entire show, Black Girl.
So I guess, I don't know what we're going to name her. Either Penny Lane or just Rachel.
Yeah. Penny Lane? I mean, Rachel, what do you
All right,
think
let's have a vote for the guys on the show. Wonder Boy, what do you want to name her?
I like Penny Lane.
Penny Lane? Joe Poo?
Penny Lane.
Rory?
I did like Wonder Woman, but Penny Lane's
Wonder
good.
Woman.
Wonder
That
Woman.
never even came up
That's
with.
not even on the ballot, lunatic.
All right, let's check with Earl.
What do you think of Wonder Woman? Penny Lane or Rachel?
Penny Lane's cool.
Fezzy, what do you think?
I like Rachel.
I vote Rachel. So at 5-2, me and Fez win. It's Rachel.
Or Linda Carter now, I'm certain.
I like Linda Carter all of a sudden. Linda Carter Jr.
What was the bionic woman's name?
You sure you don't want to be Rachel Staples?
Jamie Summers.
Fez, they're begging us to play another PSA.
Oh, man.
Apparently
we can't get any work done.
10-10 wins, says we have to.
All right, I guess it is sort of a crisis situation.
And now, a message from Ron and Fez, WNEW, and the city of New York. Hello. This is Joe Poo asking you to conserve water. One way is to quit washing your car. What's it matter? Any broad you're doing is only going to see the back seat. Then the next day, the only thing that needs cleaning is the paint drippings on the upholstery left behind by that Jersey prom queen the night before. Throw a little Old Spice back there. That'll take care of it, and at the same time, get rid of that combination smell of hairspray and cigarettes. Water. Why waste it on impressing broads?
I don't get it, Fezzy. I don't see how that's helping anything, and I think it also gets quite personal.
It really, really does. I guess everyone's trying to do their part, and if that's how you save.
It's that time to say see. I can't believe it. Tonight's show went fast.
It really did. And we didn't get anything accomplished.
Rachel Lane,
Yes.
it's time for you to learn how to say see it properly, all right? It's very easy. Just go, watch Fez for a second. All right? Watch Joe Poo. Watch Wonder Boy. Watch Black Girl. Check out Rory. All right, it's easy enough. Ready? Your first see it. On three, ready? 1, 2, 3.
See ya.
Oh, Rachel.
See how she says that so high?
Oh, Rachel Lane.
That's how she said the C word in my ear.
Right. The other C word.
Yeah. Well, it is for us. We'll be back tomorrow night.
Yes, we will.
With an organized show.
That's right.
One that has a plot.
Remember, check out the Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night promo you're going to hear tomorrow on O&A.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Your chance to win a day at Avante Salon and Spa. AvanteSalonSpa.com or 732-780-0222.
We will be back tomorrow.
We're Ron and Fez. We'll be back at 7 o'clock right after Opie and Anthony.
One more see, honey. Go ahead and try.
See ya.
We'll be. You'll be done there.
See ya.
Oh, all right. Look, here's all you can do. Listen to
Big Ass 1245.
And here's Joe.
Take it easy.
And let's get Lee. Everybody give her a see it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on, Ray. See ya.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.